Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Awesome. Welcome in, guys. All right, let's get this started. Okay, let's get this loaded up. Sorry we're starting so late. Okay. We'll turn this all the way up. And then we need where'd it go? There it is. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Hold up, hold up. Oh, it'd probably help if I actually had the game up. Oh boy, the thing is like super messed up. Hold up, hold up. Temporary fix, 1 second. We have a slight there, and then we'll move it down. It's 9 p.m. and it's 6. Oh, did I not change it on? I didn't change it on Twitch. I will have to do that. Okay, there we go. Now this should be all set. Yeah. No, Finn, you're right. I totally forgot to switch the schedule on Twitch. I will do that tonight. But yeah, the new time is 6 to 10. Wait, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 6 to 10. I'm good at math. It's fine. Okay, here we are. We are continuing Astrologaster. I don't remember where we were. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's right. The dude came to us and was like, "Hey, I'm thinking of making this person the Bishop of Salisbury," and we were like, "He's totally stealing. You probably shouldn't do that." So that's good. Yay, Astrologaster! Yeah, our favorite game. Also, I did look up like our past decisions and stuff. We are like way behind when it comes to the letters of recommendation. Apparently, we're supposed to already have like 7 of them. So that's not great because we had 2. But it's never too late to do better, right? We can always do better. In truth, it is well to know that Blake is only a thief, not developing Puritan sympathies as I had feared. It's better to steal. Could it be for her family's sake? Seriously, give her a break. Wait, I thought she died. Oh no, this is the lady that, wait, is this the gossip? Oh no, this is the lady that kicks the cats. That's right. That's who this is. We don't like her. Seriously, give her a break? Nah, we're good.
God give you good day, Mistress Blogg. Pray tell, what brings you?
I would know whether my lover, Owen Wood, is resolved to leave me something in his will. A small legacy, mayhap. A large one. I do hope he intends to leave me something.
Owen Wood? He is the Dean of Armagh, is he not?
Was
not your interest
not
directed toward the Bishop of London?
Aye, but your counsel for wooing him served me most ill. When the bishop came to visit the archbishop in Lambeth, I smiled and nodded and kept my knees together like you advised, but 'twas all for naught. The archbishop's wife thought I was taken ill and sent me to bed directly after dinner.
Forsooth, I am sorry to hear it, though mayhap it was for the best. Now, perchance we may proceed to this matter concerning Owen Wood. Pray tell, why would you wish to know whether he has included you in his will?
We advised that we go
Is
after
he
a witch,
gravely
and
ill?
she took
Not
it too far.
presently,
That's
but methinks
right.
he will be soon.
I do remember
for
that.
He has gone to Ireland to join that peacocking mumphead, the Earl of Essex.
I see. He has gone to fight in Robert Devereux's military campaign to put down the Catholic rebels in Ireland. But you're being a little harsh, are you not? 'Tis true he has had some bad luck of late, but the Earl is a fine...
Oh, a swole-headed failson is what his lordship is. 'Twould not surprise me if he read his map upside down and marched his men into a bog to drown.
Oh my god.
Pray, let us do my reading, if you please.
Certainly.
What are we?
If Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh, were to die, would Alice Blogg inherit anything from his estate?
Probably not. Why would she inherit anything from this guy? Have we met him before? Let me turn that off because we're not using that. I don't think we've ever talked about Owen Wood, so I don't know like where he's coming from. I don't remember an Owen Wood. Let's see. Owen Wood has frittered away his fortune. Dean Wood's time in Ireland will be gentle. Okay. Good angels will compel Owen Wood to be faithful to his wife. The romance between the Alice Blake and Owen Wood is marred with conflict and deceit. Oh. Owen Wood is keeping a secret to be revealed upon his death. Owen Wood could not resist being charitable to his lover Alice. She's due to receive a legacy from Wood upon his death, much to the surprise and chagrin of Mistress Wood. Ooh, okay. All right. What are we thinking? Give her the worst one. I know, right? She is horrible. Okay. I mean, I feel like this one would be pretty solid. Maybe? What do we think? You don't know? I know. I feel like they're all not that great. What was this one? Owen Wood has frittered away his fortune. Dean Wood's time in Ireland will be gentle. What does that mean? I mean, this one I feel like is pretty neutral, so maybe we choose the neutral one. We've been going pretty like strong one way or the other, and it hasn't been going very well. So maybe we do more neutral ones and see what happens. What do we think? Yeah? Okay, let's try this. Let's see what happens.
I am happy to assure you, madam, that Owen Wood will not die in Ireland.
On my honour, that is most reassuring to hear. Methinks. Nay, it is.
And even if he were to die, Dean Wood has little to leave you in his will, for the stars suggest that he has barely a penny to his name.
You mean to say Dean Wood has frittered all his money away likewise?
Aye, it would seem that you and Mistress Wood share something in common. That is, aside from,
Oh, well, I never. These clergymen. A band of boil-brained chump-lords, the lot of them.
Oh my gosh, this lady is so hateful. The querent did wish to know whether her lover Owen Wood, the Dean of... Oh no. Armagh? I don't know. Had included her in his will. I did advise the querent that Owen Wood would not die in Ireland and that he had no money to leave her. I love that there's like no like she didn't take it well or she took it very well because like it's so neutral. Hopefully that's a good sign. Armagh. Oh, Armagh. Is that wait, okay. Where is Armagh? Is that in England or is that in Ireland? I'm so curious now. Ireland? Okay. Probably. Gotcha. Okay. Poor Mistress Wood, Owen treats his wife very ill indeed. Oh, here comes the thief. The choir songs are just so great.
Good dawning, D-Blog. How may I do you service this day?
I hope you will do me service, Dr. Foreman. For at my last consultation, you served me very ill.
Ah,
Indeed. Your prediction that Raleigh and Essex would succeed in capturing those Spanish treasure ships
Oops.
did put me in a most lamentable position.
My bad.
I had my tailor fashion me these fine new robes, and now I have not the money to pay him for it.
Whoops.
Then I'm heartily sorry for it, sir. Though your
The
new
choir is
robes are
amazing.
indeed very
Armagh
fine.
City
Is
in
that
Northern
a different
Ireland.
shade of black, or...?
Oh.
And I know not how, but my wife Alice has lately learned of our perilous financial situation.
Oh, wow.
Ah, has she?
Oh,
Aye.
no.
And she has had me petition the Archbishop for a promotion. 'Tis her reckoning that if I were promoted to bishop, the increased living would enable me to settle our debts.
That would seem wise under the circumstances. And was your petition successful?
It was. At least at first. Indeed, His Grace did have me believe he is minded to make me Bishop of Salisbury.
The bishopric of Salisbury. But that is excellent well, is it not?
I love that
It
we're just
would
like,
be
oh,
very well,
really?
forsooth. But many
Boy,
months have
did
passed,
they.
and the Archbishop gives yet no sign of granting the vacant bishopric to anybody.
I see. And he does not say when the matter may be decided?
Nay, indeed he does not. Whenever I raise the question with His Grace, he says he needs time to consider the various episcopal and doctrinal matters concerning such an appointment. All the while, he has me performing additional duties that I dare not refuse, lest I lose his favor.
Oh, boy.
And Mistress Blarg has sent him pies upon numerous occasions.
And yet the Archbishop is not moved? Oh, he must be a very hard man indeed, for your wife's pies are well renowned for their powers of persuasion. Now,
Exactly,
let us see
Rosie.
what the stars can tell us. Will Thomas Blarg, Dean of Rochester, be granted the bishopric of Salisbury?
We're like, what? That's crazy. Definitely don't know anything about that. All right, let's see. Blake's relationship with the Archbishop will remain amicable. I don't know what I was trying to say. Amicable? That's crazy. Blake has demonstrated his godliness. Blake's professional ambitions will be realized if he exercises patience. Okay. A deception concerning the theft of goods has been uncovered. Oh. Okay. Blake is advised to travel with his wife. God will help Blake succeed by radically transforming the Archbishop's opinion of Blake's intelligence. Thus raised in the Archbishop's esteem, Blake will be granted the bishopric, which comes with a considerable increase in pay. Okay, so here's where I'm at. I am worried that if we choose B, he's gonna know that we're the one that told the bishop. That would be real bad. Hi, Zombie. It's good to see you. It's been a while. I'm glad you could catch our stream. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm worried that he's going to be like, that is oddly weird that, like, you know that. So we have A and C to choose from, then. Blake's relationship with the Archbishop will remain amicable. Amicable? Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm still alive. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you're still alive. Maybe C or A? Yeah. Blake has demonstrated his godliness. Blake's professional ambitions will be realized if he exercises patience. Or we have Blake is advised to travel with his wife, and then Blake will be granted the bishopric, which comes with a considerable increase in pay. I feel like maybe this one would be better, because this is more like generic of like, be patient and something good will happen eventually. A. Yeah, I feel like A is going to be a better option. Because this is a little too specific of like, yeah, you're definitely going to get the promotion, and we know that he's not going to. Versus this is like, well, you might not get it, but there's potential for you to get something in the future. A. Yeah, okay. We shall go with A.
The stars do confirm that you will be granted the bishopric, for you have acquitted your duties well and proved yourself a skilled administrator. Forsooth, I've heard it remarked that the recent removal of some of your cathedral's more decadent furnishings has rendered the cathedral more, well, more suitable for humble worship and sober reflection.
Blessed news! And upon which day will I be ordained? I must inform Mistress Blarg, so that she may prepare our household for removal to the Bishop's Palace at Salisbury.
Well, I would advise you and Mistress Blarg not to act too precipitously, for the stars indicate that you may need to exercise the Christian virtue of patience, as... oh...
Patience? Sirrah, do not speak to me of patience. John Whitgift has strung me along for over a year on this matter. A bishop's living is little use to me if I'm to be bankrupted while waiting on it.
Oh boy. Well, not every Christian apparently is great at practicing patience. So maybe that's something he needs to reflect on. The querent did wish to know if he will be granted the bishopric of Salisbury. I did advise the querent that he would be granted the bishopric, but he must be patient. Methinks the querent took my advice rather ill. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. This guy. What did he say? I shall have stern words with the archbishop, or Alice shall have stern words with the archbishop's wife. Patience? What do I look like? A peasant? Exactly. Yeah. Oh no, not this guy. Be patient, him. I don't want to be patient. I'm wealthy, so I should have to wait. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Many do wish to strike him as well, and for his verse they damn him to hell. Yeah. Oof.
Ah, good morrow, Mr. Moore. How fare you this day?
Not this guy.
Forsooth, I fare very well.
Yeah.
For I have become acquainted with the most wondrous of creatures. A lady who has lately been widowed.
Ah, let me just take some notes here. Is this one dark or fair? Auburn with eyes of green, mayhap? I do not believe there's yet been an auburn-haired maid.
Fie, Mr. Foreman. Prithee show more respect for ladies than to view them as mere collections of
Turn the
physical
volume down a little
charms.
bit.
Beauty alone is of nothing to a man such as I. Nay, my heart does belong to a worldly woman of culture and learning. Her head almost
we
as
don't like this guy.
striking as the soft hair and
Gross.
radiant eyes that adorn it. Indeed, her gift of understanding is so strong she can listen to my sonnets for hours on end.
Ew.
She can she? Forsooth, the lady does show great strength of mind indeed. And how might
Such
I
a
advise
backhanded
you?
comment.
I would have you tell me whether I should marry her. For,
Remember
as
the
you know,
rephrase
I
it or
have
never
offered
return.
my troth to ladies in the past, and it has not ended well for me. So, this time I did tell myself, Lancelot, you will proceed with caution. You will know the lady for at least a month before you think of wedding her, and then you'll go directly to Foreman for his counsel.
Then let us consult the stars now. Should
Wow, that's actually
Lancelot Moore
surprising.
marry this wondrous and worldly widow?
He waited a whole month. Oh my gosh, guys. Maybe he's turning a new leaf. We have two options. A. Moore is allowing his emotions to rule his finances, putting them at risk by acting impatiently. Deceitful, hidden motives are at play. Oh, okay. Exciting. The match would provoke an unexpected death, resulting in an inheritance. Is she trying to kill him? Or is he going to kill her? Oh my gosh. The widow is an intelligent woman who aspires to greatness through her relationships. God favors the marriage. It would make a man of Moore. The stars suggest I have cruel intentions towards my querent Lancelot Moore. I mean, we do. So, But we probably shouldn't tell him that. It's always about the money. I know, really. This guy's crazy. Well, I don't really want to tell him. So maybe we go with A just so that he doesn't know that we're, like, not rooting for him. What do we think? We have A and B. A might also, like, break his heart, too. Although, like, is he really gonna listen to us? Probably not. Bro's probably just gonna do. I was A, okay, so B. So A is there's hidden motives, and the marriage will lead to a death. And B is, yeah, she's totally cool. Also, we hate you. But I feel like we shouldn't tell him that. I feel like he's not going to listen to us either way. What do we think? Death. Death. We want to choose A. Fen, are you saying A or B? B. Rosie says B. Fen and Zombie, what do you guys think? Choose chaos? I mean, both of them are kind of chaos. I feel like A's a little more chaotic. Whatever one had death, that would be A. Okay. So we're thinking A. Let's see what happens.
You must not marry this lady, sir. You are
He's not going to
wealthy
listen to us
man,
anyways.
and she has designs upon your fortune that may result in your untimely death.
Ye gods! Verily?
I am afeard so.
Loki
You must
requires.
take care not to let your emotions lead you astray.
She seems so. She told me she... Are you sure?
See,
You did
he's
not
not going
put
to listen
a planet
anyways.
in the wrong house or whatnot?
Aye, quite sure.
That's not how that works.
Well, indeed, 'tis most lamentable. Oh, what a waste of such fine eyes.
Dang, he's actually going to
Mayhap
listen to
Emma has a
us?
sister.
Oh my gosh, the one time he actually listens to us. Dang it. The Quarian did wish to know whether he should marry his beloved, a worldly widow. I did advise the Quarian against marrying the widow. Methinks the Quarian was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Well, I mean, we have made progress towards the letter of recommendations, so that's good at least. Oh. This one's really quiet. Oh. Oh, this is the lady that poisoned all of her dinner guests. What was it that she fed them? Was it tomatoes? No, it was potatoes. That's right.
Good day, Mistress Fortescue.
I do hope you may help me, Dr. Foreman, for I am mightily afflicted with fever and pain.
Yes, I see. Your face is a trifle red in colour. When did your troubles begin? At a dinner party, perchance?
Nay, 'twas at a luncheon.
Potato
The one I
woman,
gave this day.
yeah.
I sought to play a trick upon my friend, Lady Emma Dyer, and I worry God is punishing me for my japery.
And what manner of jape did you play on your friend at this luncheon of yours? Pray, describe the ruse to me.
Well, I came upon the idea when I took receipt of a trunk full of exotic goods from the New World. Lovely gifts sent home to me by my gallant husband. Knew you of my husband, Captain Henry Fortescue? He is a great friend of Sir Walter Raleigh, of course.
I think you have mentioned him once or twice, madam.
The trunk contained a parcel of dried fruits, full red in colour they were, and with them a note of warning. On it was writ that these fruits, if not consumed in moderation, can provoke a hot, pricking fever when ingested.
Ah, yes. I have read of this
Oh,
fruit in the writings of Spanish explorers.
peppers.
Capsicum icaramba mequema is the botanical name, I believe.
I am well known for serving the most
It's okay,
original
Ben.
dishes at my table. Hence, my guests were not surprised when I invited them to try my exotic fruit.
Oh
I
no.
served them each a sweet pie containing
Oh
one
no.
of these capsicum.
Icaramba mequema.
But I made sure Emma received a pie containing the very largest fruit, and I the very smallest one.
Oh no.
I see. You hoped to occasion a fever in your friend while escaping the same fate yourself. And yet this ruse did not succeed, I take it.
Nay, it did not, Dr. Foreman. Most of my guests dared only take one bite of their pies before abandoning them, finding themselves unequal to the challenge.
Oh my gosh.
But Emma ate hers all up, as did I. I was sure I would be safe, and that she would turn red and begin to perspire most shamefully, but she remained as cool as a cucumber. But
You, madam?
I began to feel such pain in my mouth and throat. My face and eyes turned red. Moisture gathered on my brow and bosom, and damp marks appeared on my bodice. I could not conceal it from my
my
guests. 'Twas humiliating.
How distressing for you, madam. Let us now seek a solution to this mystery in the stars. What might explain the querul's affliction?
Okay, so for those who don't know, smaller peppers tend to be hotter. So, let's see. The Quarian is experiencing a short-lived attack of lusty passions, a condition that can occasion bodily heat and blushing of the face. Well, obviously it's not that. The Quarian has been bewitched! Okay. What did the woman eat this time? She ate peppers. So she gave the largest one to her enemy, thinking that it was going to be the hottest. And she gave herself the smallest. And what we know about peppers is that the smaller ones tend to be hotter. So her friend was fine. Also, she made pies with them, sweet pies. That's crazy. Like, I'm just picturing a jalapeno pie. Like, she treated it like apples. I mean, maybe that would be good. She called them all capsicums. That's probably what, like, back then they called them. The Quarian is suffering from a kind of quinsy caused by an abundance of blood flowing to the head and throat. It can occasion swelling, fever, and redness in the face. Yeah. Rosie, you crazy. Lusty passions? It's definitely Taurus, for sure. Southern jambalaya and now can't handle it. I mean, probably. We do have to remember this is England. Out. Yeah, I think it might be if it starts doing that too much, then I will I'll end stream and try to fix it and then load it back up.
One moment, madam, while I consult that Spanish book I mentioned earlier. The one recounting travels in the New World. Ah, yes. That is interesting.
What is interesting, Dr. Foreman?
The stars say you have quinsy, and this book confirms my suspicions as to what provoked it. Madam, 'tis not the larger fruits that occasion pain when consumed. 'Tis the small ones, such as the one you had baked into the pie for yourself.
You mean to say the smaller fruits are more dangerous than the larger ones? How strange! Verily, how topsy-turvy.
The pain will be gone by the morrow.
Topsy-turvy.
But in the meantime, you may find relief by washing your mouth out with wine.
Burgundy wine? Or will an ordinary claret suffice?
Any wine will do, madam. God give ye good even, Mistress Fortescue.
Just not water. Don't drink water. The client did present with symptoms of fever and pain that began during a luncheon she hosted. I did diagnose quinsy provoked by the consumption of a small yet dangerous New World fruit. Methinks the client was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Drink Everclear. Oh my gosh, Rosie. Yay! We got a letter of recommendation. Woohoo! Oh, this is a new guy.
But pleasing to the eye. His eyes, his hair, his shape, his form, so smooth, as he a sweetheart, pray tell us the truth.
Oh, okay. I wonder if the doctor is bi.
Good
or
morrow,
pan.
young sir. Methinks this is your first consultation, Mr.
Humphrey Bell, sir.
And how may I do you service this day, Mr. Bell?
I want to get lean in that.
You wish to become lean, you say? And why would you need to be any leaner than you are now? You do not appear at all overplump. Indeed, you appear to be a young man in the full vigour of health.
Yay, but I do the lady parts though, innit?
You do the lady parts. Oh, I see. You are a player who plays feminine roles upon the stage. Yes, I think I recognize you now. You play for Lord Chamberlain's men, do you not? The company of players led by Will Shakespeare, Richard Burbage, and Will Kemp, among others.
Aye, sir. I play for them as a hired man, and next month I'm to play a fairy queen in a play we're doing for Lord Hunston at his daughter's wedding. But boss man Burbage says I'm too plump for the role.
Humphrey,
That's rude.
your girth does make it difficult for an audience to imagine you getting up out of your fairy throne, let alone flying.
That's so rude.
Yes,
Oh my
I think
gosh.
I understand. 'Twould imperil the audience's suspension of disbelief, thus breaking the fourth wall, as you players so call it.
Sir, indeed. Mr. Burbage worries much for them scenery walls, for he says my rear end is of such a size 'tis liable to smash right through 'em.
That's so
Anyways,
rude. Oh my
Mistress
gosh.
Burbage told me that to fit into her gown, she bids herself chunder after eating. Might you give me some herbs for that or something?
And Mistress Burbage would be Richard Burbage's wife, I presume. Well, to judge what would be most effective in your case, I shall need to consult the stars. What should Mr. Humphrey Bell do to become leaner?
Not purging. Okay, bye, Fen. Thanks for dropping in. Boss man says, I am too plump to play a fairy queen. What can I do to make myself leaner? Humphrey may provoke downward purging from his fundament by inducing an imbalance of phlegm. Ew. Humphrey may induce upward purging from his stomach by consuming Canisico excrementum to induce an imbalance of choler. Humphrey's condition has been provoked by chronic overconsumption of food. He must commit to underconsumption of food if he hopes to become leaner. I feel like this is the better option. Like we probably let's not give him an eating disorder. Like just do a bye, Fen. Let's just do a
The
diet.
solution is quite simple,
That's
Mr. Bell.
probably better.
If you would make yourself leaner, you have but to eat less.
Why would I need a doctor to tell me that though? I need something to do it quicker than that, urgent like. Know you what I mean?
Indeed. Sadly, I am familiar with the tendency of the young folk of this day to seek quick, easy fixes to their problems.
What about Mrs. Burbage and her chundering though? Can I not have what she is taking?
Well, there are ways to induce imbalances in your body to purge itself, but doing so is not at all healthsome. For instance, I might have told you of the dangerous practice of taking goodly quantities of prunes and rhubarb.
This is a
to
trigger
purge
warning
from the
for anyone who
fundament.
has an eating
But
disorder.
that
Like,
would have been
if
negligent of
this
me.
is
For as a
triggering,
physician, I cannot
like, I would
endorse.
step away for
Prunes
like
and rhubarb.
5 minutes.
So I just eat them things. Easy.
Thank
you, Doctor. Give you a good day.
Hold, sir. I'd strongly advise against such a...
Oh, well, he didn't listen to us. The grant sought assistance to become leaner in order to play the role of a fairy queen in one of Mr. Shakespeare's plays. I did advise the querent to reduce his consumption of food, but the querent took the advice for downward purging that I inadvertently dispensed to him. Methinks the querent was a little pleased with me for the reading I gave him this day. Okay. Yeah, so no, people never change. Yeah, we don't want to induce eating disorders here. Like, nah, that's not needed. Mr. Shakespeare spoke true about Dr. Foreman. His doctoring is banging. His doctoring is banging? That... again, with the wording, maybe, guys, maybe we don't... okay, moving on.
Favored is Essex and close to the crown. Nobles like him do fare up more than down.
Aww.
Families too grand to jail, too rich to jail. But if Essex disobeys the Queen, she'll put him in the ground.
Oh boy. Yeah, he fucked up real bad. Oh gosh.
Good day, my lord. I must own, your lordship's visit to my chambers does surprise me, for I'd believed, well, indeed all of England believes, that you are in Ireland at present.
Did anyone see me? No? Good. Now bid your manservant close the shutters.
As your lordship pleases. William! William! Pray close the shutters. Yes, all of them. And fetch us some candles.
I pray the counsel you give me this day be wise, sirrah, for I find myself in the most desperate of predicaments.
And the last advice I gave you? That of offering to lead a military campaign to put down the Irish rebellion? I trust it worked to win back the Queen's favour. Indeed, the parade given to send you off was most impressive. I was there. Did you see me? I did wave at you. Nay, I do not imagine you would have seen me. So great were the crowds.
Yes, my offer to lead the campaign was well received by the Queen. But there was a fatal flaw in your advice.
Oh, and this flaw was...
Is it not obvious? I had to verily go to that midge-ridden bog-hole and try to put down the Irish. God's breath! Have you seen the Irish? They are savages. That Irish chieftain O'Neill and his band of fen-born brutes are especially bad.
Forsooth, they sound most fearsome. 'Tis a mercy you escaped with your life and are now back home safe in England.
Nay, I am not yet safe in England, I fear. For when the Queen finds out that I made a truce with O'Neill, heaven only knows how ill she will take it. Even my leaving Ireland without her permission will doubtless
How dare he, exactly.
Then the Queen has not been informed of your return?
Nay, she knows yet nothing of it.
Oh,
I am
boy.
at present taking refuge with my sister, the Countess of Devonshire, at her country estate. But I cannot hide there forever. Hence, I am come to you this day so that the stars may advise me on how I may extract myself from my current predicament and win back the favour of the Queen.
Why does
Then
no
let
one
us
listen
see
to
what
us?
the stars advise. How might Lord Devereux escape the displeasure of Her Majesty the Queen and regain her favour?
Bro literally put himself in this situation. Like, what are we supposed to do? Was this the king that tried to breed out the Irish? No, this is Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth I. That's the time period we're in right now. Henry breed out the Irish. I think that was, oh, I believe, I think maybe Henry VIII. Did Henry VIII try doing that? No. Who was it? Maybe it was the king after Queen Elizabeth? Breed out the Irish. Ew, I know. I think it was after Queen Elizabeth I, because Queen Elizabeth I is the person who, so she ends up killing or putting to death the Queen of Scots, I believe, and ending that line. And that's when Scotland and Ireland merged with, like, the monarchy merges with England, I believe. It's been like 10 plus years since I've taken any any classes on European history, but I'm pretty sure that's how that went. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we have A and we have B. Let's see what we have. God will help Devereux if he appeals to the Queen's vanity and exercises patience. Robert Devereux must use his best asset to ward off the Queen's anger, his magnificent body. Oh, ew. Devereux may revive his hopes for a brilliant career. All is not lost. Or B, Devereux must contrive a way to make the Queen see his disobedience within the context of their personal relationship rather than as an act of disloyalty to the crown. Okay. Devereux imperils his legacy with his tendency towards confused optimism. Robert Devereux risks being subject to the violence of the law. I mean, yeah. Devereux may reverse the political situation back to his advantage by having the Queen look upon him as the son she never had. I feel like this is better. A is kind of ew. A is kind of gross. B, definitely B. Yeah, no. Ew. The whole, like, ugh. It's like, ugh. Ugh. A is you, exactly.
The stars foretell of violence enacted by officers of the law.
Ah, verily. 'Tis doubtless a beheading. Forsooth, I do enjoy a good beheading.
Well, 'tis likely to be a trifle more elaborate than that. If the Queen is particularly vexed, it will start with a quick hanging until just afore the point of death, followed by a disemboweling and emasculation.
Ah, yes, of course.
Gross.
Whereafter the gentleman is invited to watch his own entrails and privy parts being lightly grilled upon an open fire, before he is chopped into 4 separate pieces.
Ew.
A quartering, I think you mean?
Which, as etiquette dictates, are then to be parcelled up and sent as gifts to any friends and family members unable to attend the ceremony.
Ah, yes, splendid. An execution with all the trimmings. Verily, whilst a simple beheading can be a most elegant entertainment, 'tis a trifle too, well, continental for my taste. Why, 'tis oft over in mere moments. Whereas a full English execution keeps one entertained throughout the whole morning. Though I fail to see what this has to do with... You mean I am the one to be hung, drawn, and quartered?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, dude.
Yes, very possibly. I am afeard the only course left to you now is to humble yourself before the Queen. The stars suggest you might be able to convince her to look upon you as the son she never had. A naughty, wayward child who has rebelled against his parent. With time and patience, she may forgive you.
In truth, 'tis not the worst of ideas.
It's
And it
the only
might
idea
even
you
clear
got.
the path for the possibility of... Yes. Methinks this plan may serve me very well.
Bro literally thought we were just like talking about a random person dying. Like, dude, obviously we're talking about you. uh, the Quarian did wish to know how he might regain the Queen's favor following his failure to put down the Irish rebellion. I did advise the Quarian to humble himself before the Queen as if he were her errant child. Methinks the Quarian was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. All right. Oh, we're almost there. It's the priest.
Archbishop with gift, and thereby the unto us his eternal grace and praise be to the Lord our Lord, Archbishop with gift.
Dang, they went all out for that one. That was crazy.
Good day, Your Grace, and well met. Might I inquire whether Your Grace has made a decision regarding whether to give Thomas Blagg the bishopric of Salisbury?
Ah, yes, Dean Blagg. I had my chaplain look into what you told me regarding irregularities in Dean Blagg's stewardship of Rochester Cathedral. Methinks you said he was embezzling coin and pawning cathedral furnishings, did you not? Well, it seems you did speak true.
Oh, indeed?
Of course, I will make nothing of it, as I wish to avoid the scandal. I merely told Dean Blagg that I could not offer him the bishopric due to various episcopal and doctrinal constraints.
Of course. And what problem would Your Grace wish me to address this day?
Oh, 'tis a problem with my other deans. With each passing day there seems to be a new dean at the palace gates, come to petition me for this wretched bishopric of Salisbury. Presently, 'tis Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh. Since he returned from Ireland, he talks of nothing else.
How tiresome for Your Grace.
Indeed. I have told Owen that I'm giving his request careful consideration, but in my experience, this only delays a dean for so long. I do have to grant the occasional bishopric, or else my deans become restless.
Doubtless, Your Grace.
But after what I learned about Dean Blagg, I must take care to exercise caution. Hence, I would have you tell me anything you know. That is, anything the stars reveal about Owen Wood that would render him unsuitable to perform the role of bishop.
Then let us ask the stars. Is there any reason why the Most Reverend John Whitgift, the Archbishop of Canterbury, should not grant Owen Wood the bishopric of Salisbury?
All right. Let's see. We have A and B. A. John Whitgift should bring Owen Wood's dream of being a bishop to life. John Whitgift is impossible to please. Owen Wood is a vain but patient man who has God on his side. While Owen is uncertain about whether he will be offered the bishopric of Salisbury, he remains optimistic. Or B, when it comes to his relationships with women, Owen Wood has a creative interpretation of the teachings of the Bible on the sin of adultery. I mean, he is dating, what's her name? The one that kicks cats. Owen Wood has betrayed his wife. An unexpected problem may arise concerning Owen Wood and some unborn children. Oh. I kind of want to choose this just because he's dating what's her name? Like, if that's his choice in women is cat kickers, like, he deserves to not get this promotion. That's my personal opinion. Take that as you will. A seems correct. Yeah, I know. But like also, well, but we know that he he is committing adultery because he's dating the cat kicker lady. He has betrayed his wife, and there's possibly an unborn child. Crazy. Versus A could be correct as well. Like, maybe he's come to God and, like, Bishop is asking, he remains optimistic. I just really don't want to give him the promotion because he's dating what's her name? Like, ew. Why is he dating her? She kicks cats, guys. Like, I just, I don't know. I can't get over the fact that she kicks cats. Like, that makes me so mad. Remember, we got to keep the clients on our side. I mean, he doesn't really seem like he wants to promote anyone to the position, to be fair. I feel like this priest is just kind of like, meh. I mean, the other thing is if we choose A and there is a child that cat kicker lady has, that could be real bad for us. Because so far we've been doing real good with the priest guy, and he's the one, like, ultimately I'm pretty sure that we need, that, like, has to, like, give us, like, the medical license. The other client is on your side. We haven't met this guy. Dean Wood, we haven't met. We've only met the lady that he's dating. Dean Wood hasn't come to us yet. At least I'm pretty sure. No, we haven't met him yet. Alice Blake, I think, is the lady that he's having the affair with, which she is also having an affair as well.
I must advise against granting Owen Wood the bishopric, for the stars reveal that he has sinned most grievously.
Ah, verily? Grievously, you say?
I am afeard Dean Wood did commit the sin of adultery.
Ah, nothing else?
'Twas more than once, your grace.
Nothing else?
Doubtless. While I appreciate your most excellent discernment of this information from the stars, I must own that Dean Wood's extra-clerical activities are already well known to me. Why, even my own wife has had a tumble with the man.
Your grace, I am sorry.
Hold, Sarah. In truth, 'tis of no consequence to me. What occurs in Lambeth Palace bides in Lambeth Palace, as we like to say. But you are right to remind me of Dean Wood's indiscretions. For mayhap it be not wise to elevate Owen to such a public position as bishop. I do have the reputation of the church to consider.
Indeed, your grace.
I will tell Owen that while I had every intention of granting him the bishopric, my hands are now tied.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, literally.
Episcopal and
He went, what happens in Rome stays in Rome.
Very wise, your grace. And one more matter, if I may. Has your grace yet had the opportunity to consider the granting of my medical license?
Ah, yes, that. Once my chaplain has finished looking into the matter, I shall be giving it careful consideration. Good day.
Dang. We're helping him so much, and, like, he still won't give us our medical license? Bro. Maybe we have to get to 5, and, like, if they're all correct, that's when he does. The querent did wish to know whether we should grant Owen Wood the bishopric of Salisbury. I did advise the querent against granting Owen Wood the bishopric. Methinks the querent was a little pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Oh shit, we're close. The government in filling out forms never changed. It seems basically a shame to disappoint Owen, but the church cannot tolerate scandal of this nature. We are not the Catholic Church in Rome. Oh, that's right. This isn't Rome. This is the Presbyterian, right? I believe. The Church of England, I'm pretty sure.
Since blood left Alice in the lurch, for solution she does search. 'Tis true she's the bedded of the church.
Oh my gosh.
Alice in the lurch.
Oh. Dang. Okay, sounds good, Rosie.
Good day, mistress. What brings you?
I am come about my lover who is lately returned from Ireland.
Ah, yea, and your current lover is, as I recall... Ah, yes, your lover at present is Owen Wood, the Reverend Dean of Armagh, is it not?
Armagh.
And according to my notes, you were afeard he might die in battle.
Aye, but you were right. Owen did not die.
And yet you do not appear to be much pleased he's returned alive. Whatever is the matter, madam?
It is being said around the diocese that my lover, Owen Wood, is romantically entangled with 2 other women.
And who might these 2 other women be?
No.
Might one of them be his wife, or...?
Of course not. Do not jape with me, Foreman.
Of course
I did
not.
hear that one of the ladies
Why
Owen
would it
is
be his
seeing is
wife?
Mistress Ways, while the other is a certain Anne Hayborn, with whom I am not yet acquainted. I do hear she is a very young and comely maiden, though mayhap a maiden no longer. I prithee, scribble one of those doodles of yours and tell me if this be true.
Madam, if you will but afford me some silence and calm, I will compose one of my doodles, as you so call my mathematically precise astronomical charts, and endeavour to answer your question. To wit, is Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh, wooing other women?
Probably. All right, we got 3. Owen Wood, to everyone's great surprise, will abandon his wench-chasing ways. What? Owen Wood is deceiving Alice and wooing other women, but Alice may be optimistic, for his relationships with these women are marred by discord. Oh, interesting. Owen Wood is conducting numerous romantic affairs. Owen Wood aspires to bed sweet, gentle ladies. Well, obviously not. Because he has cat kicker lady. Owen Wood's time in Ireland has given him occasion to reflect intelligently upon the current state of his financial affairs. He has decided to curtail his profligate spending. God is gracing Owen Wood with maturity. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with what she was asking. I feel like A? Oh! Conducting numerous romantic affairs. I mean, he is. He's not... Yeah, but she's not sweet or gentle. She's, like, literally the opposite of that. Deceiving Alice and wooing other women, but Alice may be optimistic for his relationships with these women are marred by discord. I feel like she's gonna be mad and not care about that. Let's go with A. Let's see what happens.
Ah, I have good tidings for you, mistress. Your relationship with Owen Wood is secure. 'Tis true he has indeed been conducting intimate liaisons with some of the wives and daughters of various deans and bishops, but...
So then 'tis true?
Yes,
What
she
a
doesn't care.
maid-fiddling maggot of a man is he?
Aye, but prithee, madam, I had not finished. The stars suggest that Dean Wood's affairs with these women will shortly end, for it seems he is in dispute with them.
What, with all of them? At the same time?
It would seem so. Mayhap they all have been apprised of the same rumour that brings you this day.
Well, I am glad to hear these affairs are soon to be ended. But I will not lie, I am no less vexed with him. And indeed, if Owen has been larking about, 'tis only fair I do the same.
I mean, you have been.
Even things out between us.
Oh boy.
I think what you may be referring to is lex talionis. 'Tis the law of retaliation, as practiced by the ancient Babylonians. Well, madam, indeed, if it would help square matters betwixt you and Dean Wood, you may consider me wholly at your service.
What? What? Ew! Ew! No, not again. Oh, bro. I am you. I am so disappointed in us. That was a poor choice. The querent did wish to know whether her lover, Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh, was wooing other women. I was able to reassure the querent that although Owen Wood had indeed been bedding half the diocese, the women concerned were presently turning against him. He thinks the querent was a little pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Coitus post consultatio. I am so disappointed in our doctor. This lady is awful. Why are we going after her? Like, ew. Ew, ew, ew. One down and 3 to go before things are square betwixt Owen and I, although mayhap I should count that one as a half. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. This lady is horrible. So we got a new skirt delivered. Ooh, exciting. Cat kicker lady came back and was like, hey, is our person cheating on us? And we were like, yeah, he's definitely cheating on you. And she was like, well, I guess it's only fair that I cheat on him. And I'm gonna start with you. Yeah, disappointed. I should have chosen the other option. Rosie, don't leave me alone again. I make bad choices. And then she said that we only counted it as a half lay. So that's gross too. It's just like, I can't do. It's so disappointed in us. But the priest is back.
God give you good even, Your Grace. I trust you were pleased with the previous counsel I gave you? The advice I gave against granting Owen Wood the bishopric of Salisbury.
Ah, yes. Your counsel did indeed prove sound. For Dean Wood is now cods deep in scandal. The parish council has received numerous paternity suits, and 'tis said that scores of defiled wenches bethrong the gates of his deanery each morning, clutching suckling babes and demanding recourse. As for young Anne Hayborn, she has had her reputation ruined, and Dean Ways is barely speaking to his wife anymore.
Dang.
On my word, how disgraceful.
Aye, indeed.
We were right.
If only Owen had the sense to exercise more discretion.
Yes, indeed, Your Grace.
The Bishop of London, for instance, manages his affairs very quietly. I might have been able to look the other way, but in this instance I could not let Owen's indiscretions pass. For a wretched local woman by the name of Mary Payne got wind of the scandal and stirred up a public fuss about it. Oh, the devil take the woman and her bacon-faced husband.
If I might venture an opinion, Your Grace, mayhap if we were to pay no heed to Mary Payne and her ilk, they would eventually tire of their animus and leave us all be. But is it upon such problems you come this day, or upon some other matter?
I am come about my health. I believe I do ail of something.
Then pray, describe your complaints to me, Your Grace.
Well, I am
He actually has
afflicted
something
with
wrong.
pain in my back, and at times I find myself hard of breathing. Indeed, I feel I may have phlegm in my chest, and I do bear these odd-looking spots upon my body that will not mend.
If you will permit me to loosen your robes to examine you. I see. Methinks I have a notion of what ails you. Let me confirm it with a reading of the stars. What troubles
Good thing we didn't go with A.
Archbishop Whitgift?
Okay, I have a backache, short-windedness, and spots. Cancer, ruler of the chest. John Whitgift is troubled with mattering of the breast. It causes chest pain, which is occasioned by corrupt phlegm having gathered in the chest, but that doesn't have anything to do with the pox. Libra, ruler of the skin. John Whitgift is afflicted with knobs of the yard, a disease often associated with lechery and characterized by wart-like growths on the privy member. Addiction, severe imbalance of black bile. Illness is chronic but intermittent. This suggests a severe imbalance of phlegm in the body. Okay. Or Scorpio, ruler of reproductive system. John Whitgift is suffering from the French pox, a venereal disease occasioned by lying with a pocky person. It is characterized by persistent sores on the arms and legs, short-windedness, and bodily aches. Well, that's all of his symptoms. See, yeah, I think this is definitely the right one.
Your Grace, I know not how to put this delicately. You have the French pox. I am not sure how this is possible, as you're a man of the cloth. Indeed, mayhap I check the stars again.
No need. I did suspect as much.
Verily? How astute of you. The French pox can oft be difficult to cure, but in your case, it is not far advanced. This ointment of ball grease and mercury is to be applied to your entire body. It must be rubbed in vigorously to ensure the mercury is well absorbed into the skin. You may then expect to see the sores on your body start to heal within a matter of days.
I feel like putting
I
mercury
see.
on our body isn't great.
And, I imagine your manservant William will be giving me this treatment.
Ew.
No, Your Grace.
Ew.
The grease is to be taken home with you and applied each night before bed for 9 days. Mayhap your chaplain could apply it to Your Grace's body.
Ah, yes, a fine idea.
Ew, what did we just
I
do?
thank you for this treatment, sir. Fare you well, Dr. Foreman.
Before you leave, Your
Foreman.
Grace, might I inquire again as to the possibility of you granting me a medical license? Your Grace did mention you would give it careful consideration.
Ah, yes, indeed I did I not? Have no fear, Dr.
I
Foreman.
know,
My chaplain
zombie
is
like
looking
you.
into it.
What is
Good
this?
day.
Ew. They did not make a priest joke in this game, did they? They just like went full on like this is what's going on. Like it wasn't even a joke at this point. It's just like oh my gosh. The coroner did present with complaints of backache, short-windedness, and odd-looking spots. I did diagnose the French pox and prescribed bloodletting. No, we don't do bloodletting. And an application of boar fat and mercury ointment to the coroner's body. I feel like putting mercury on your skin is not great. Like, I get that we're in like 16th century England or whatever, but like, don't put mercury on your skin. I don't think that's a good idea. Methinks the coroner is most pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Hey, we got a letter of recommendation. Woohoo! I do believe this doctor and I are beginning to develop something of an understanding. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. Ew.
Here comes Lord Devereux, ready to fight, wide-eyed and restless he's been up all night. He may not know much, but he knows that he's right. Never
yeah, guys, don't underestimate a mediocre man in fancy tights. What a line.
Ah, give ye good morrow, my lord. I trust your lordship is well this day.
Well? God's body, am I likely to be well? I have been languishing under lock and key while all England goes to ruin.
Ah, yes, I did hear something of your arrest. I take it your encounter with the Queen did not go as well as planned.
Nay, 'twas a disaster. I took the precaution of seeking an audience with Her Majesty just after dawn, to be sure I would find her alone. But when I entered her bedchamber, she let out such a blood-curdling scream it alerted the palace guards, who ran into the room and arrested me.
Why did he go in?
But you were imprisoned in your York House residence, were you not? The fact that you were placed under house arrest and not imprisoned in the Tower surely speaks to the Queen's fondness for you. I trust your time in confinement was not uncomfortable, at least.
Well, yes, my time away from the world and its trifling concerns did, in truth, prove useful. It afforded me time to reflect
That's a you
on
problem,
larger
dude.
questions,
Exactly.
to take stock of my life and put recent events in perspective.
Ah, I see. And what resolution did this quiet period of sober reflection bring you? A closer relationship with God? Or perchance you are resolved to spend more time with your family?
What? Nay, I said my mind was turned to larger questions. To wit, am I destined for greater things? Am I chosen by God to rule a kingdom?
Oh,
For I
dear.
must needs act. The realm is under threat from within. For why was I verily imprisoned? Was it merely to punish me for some trifling mistakes I made in Ireland? Nay, 'twas to separate me from the Queen.
Oh, no.
Well, I imagine after discovering you in Her Majesty's bedchamber...
Do you not yet see? The Privy Council means to keep me away from Whitehall, lest I see how they have contrived to control and manipulate the Queen since I left for Ireland.
My lord! Are you saying the Queen is weak and no longer in control of her reign?
Aye, indeed. Something must be done about it.
He did not.
Well, man, do not just stand there.
Yes, of course, my lord. Let us see whether the stars may give you your answer. Is Robert Lord Devereux, Earl of Essex, destined to, rule England?
No. No, he is not. Oh, one of those guys. Yeah. Am I destined to rule England? Devereux should use his substantial wealth to cleverly ensure cooperation with his plans. In short, he should engage in bribery. Lord Devereux is a strong authority figure. Queen's failure to produce an heir will have violent consequences. Ew. Okay, hold up. Okay. I don't know how to delete it. Why can't I Yep, sorry. It's me. I'm trying to remove this, but I can't figure out how to do it. I did ban him, but that's all I could do. One sec. Nope. It's because I was trying to ban the bot. Okay, B. Let's see. Lord Devereux suffers from geopolitical ignorance. A foreign sovereign is destined to rule England. Devereux is deluded about his legacy. If Devereux does not reign in his ambitions, he will die. Probably. Devereux is secretly motivated by his feelings about the Queen and how he has been treated by her. Devereaux would do well to limit the influence of his friend's advice upon him. Huh. You didn't get anything on it. I think it was because it's it like popped up as like a likely ban. So I think it just needs me to go in B. Possibly. What was A again? He should use substantial wealth to engage in bribery. Lord Devereux is a strong authority figure. The Queen's failure to produce an heir will have violent consequences. So either he does the bribery and goes into like the whole like, well, she hasn't married or given an heir yet, so that's going to be an issue. Or we have he's ignorant. A foreign sovereign is destined to rule England, which is technically true. Devereux is deluded about his legacy. I mean, that's true too. If Devereux does not rein in his ambition, he will die. He probably isn't going to listen to us anyways, because he hasn't listened this entire time. Devereux is secretly motivated by his feelings about the Queen and how he has been treated by her. Devereux would do well to limit the influence of his friend's advice upon him. I feel like B or C. What do we think? So we have he's ignorant and he's gonna die if he keeps going. Or we have maybe don't do this, dude. Either way, I feel like he's not gonna listen. B? B? Okay, let's do B.
My lord, I must urge you to temper your ambitions. The stars warn that if your lordship keeps to your current course, it will lead to death.
Whose death, though? You mean my death? God's underlumps!
And England may not
God's
be in so much
underlumps?
danger as you
What?
imagine. The stars suggest that King
What a
James
phrase.
of Scotland will succeed to the English throne when Queen Elizabeth dies. He is, after all, her nearest royal relative.
James Stewart, eh? During my imprisonment, I wrote to him to request his aid, but I never received a reply. Doubtless he is in league with the Privy Council. Nay, verily, a pox on the Scottish king and his pretensions to the throne. He would bring his full coterie of kilted savages down and install them in Whitehall Palace, where he would doubtless have us all eating porridge for supper.
Oh
I
no.
do hear that porridge is a healthsome...
I appreciate your concern for my own safety, Sirrah, but my duty lies with the realm and the safety of its people. If I must die, let it be for the sake of England.
Oh no.
For God, Queen,
But you
and
didn't listen to us
country.
anyways. I love that we're like, actually, porridge is really good. And he's like, nah. Screw porridge. The querent did wish to know whether he is destined to rule England. I did advise the querent that he is not destined to rule England and that he must temper his ambitions lest they result in his death. Methinks the querent took my advice a little ill. Dang. We should have just like fed his ego. Oh well. The claim to the throne may not be as strong as the Stuarts or the Lennoxes, the Greys or the Yorks, but a pox on all their houses. God has chosen me. He's gonna die.
Almighty God, redeem thy servant Sabbath for thy eternal grace and mercy. Is not shed by his wife.
Yeah, his wife hates him.
Good day, Dean Blagg. How now, good sir? I see you do ale of something.
I do ale of something, Foreman. Forsooth, I fear I am very ill indeed. For I tremble day and night with fever, and my face does itch and prick with pain.
Verily, you do exhibit upon your nose and cheeks a rash of a most remarkable hue.
Before you do this reading for me, Foreman, I must have your word that you will not speak of this to my wife, Alice. In truth, I I have had her believe that I was set upon by an angry swarm of wasps that have lately been nesting in the north transept of the cathedral.
I do understand. A kind husband would naturally wish to shield his wife from any undue distress.
Ah, yea, that of course. And there be also the small matter of the promise I did make to restore the Blag family fortune before I died, and thus not leave my wife and children to live in penury when I am gone. If Mistress Blag were to think that I am gravely ill, it would provoke some awkwardness between us that I would rather wish to avoid.
Ah, I take it then that your finances are also in poor health.
Forsooth they are. And had you warned me that the Archbishop would never grant me the bishopric of Salisbury, perchance I may have acted sooner to recover them.
I see.
Whoops.
Well, as to your wife, Alice, be not afeard, sir. We doctors take querent confidentiality most seriously.
Oh yeah, we totally
As
do.
Hippocrates did say, testa Apollinum medicum secreta. Among other things. Now, mayhap we proceed to consult the stars on the matter of your condition. With what disease is my querent Thomas Blag troubled, and how may he be cured?
Does he have the French pox too? Is that where the priest got it? That'd be crazy. Crazy. Blake suffers from erysipelas, a severe skin disease of the face that is accompanied by pain and fever. I mean, that is very similar to what he has. Evil digestion caused by overconsumption of strong drink. That doesn't have to do with the pox that he has, though. Bone Shaw, being a knob-like growth rising on the shin. Well, he doesn't have that. So it sounds like Aries is going to be the best. Possibility of death. Oh, he's gonna die. A, yeah, definitely A.
It would seem you are troubled with a severe disease of the skin known as erysipelas. It is quite serious. Though you may find some temporary relief from the pain and fever by vigorously purging from your fundament. To induce such a thing, I do advise the consumption of a considerable quantity of prunes, or mayhap rhubarb. Of course, it does
Prune
depend
juice.
on the season.
Erysipelas?
Hey, Blag, guess what? You gonna die.
Oh, merciful Lord, if it be thy will that I should die, and if thou hast writ these mortal signs upon the stars, I beseech thee, have thy servant Simon Foreman speak the truth.
Prithee, sir, I had not finished. Oh, my dear friend, I will not lie to you. Your condition is quite advanced. In truth, I fear you must prepare for the worst.
Oh no.
If you will not share this grave news with Mistress Blag, perchance you might speak to her from the safety of, from beyond the grave? That is to say, write her a letter that may be read to her after you're gone. Your loving words, though thus delayed, may provide her comfort in her time of grief and destitution.
God bless you for your candour, sir. As well your wisdom and friendship these last years. I will now go and pray upon what you have told me.
Dang, he gonna die. The coroner did present with a rash on his nose and cheeks and much bodily pain, wishing to know both its nature and its cure. I did diagnose a severe case of erysipelas and advised the coroner that he may die. I advise him to write a letter for his wife to read upon his death. Methinks the coroner is most pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. He did. Oh, we got a letter of recommendation, though. That's great. May the Lord God absolve me of my sins, for I fear my wife Alice will not. Oh my gosh. Woohoo! Yeah, she's gonna kill you if you don't die yet. Oh, she's back. It froze. She's back. Oh. Okay. Next word's wife cannot share his life. She is left all alone whilst he is at sea. In a way, so she, going overboard at home.
Good day, Mistress Fortescue. How may I help you this day? You seem a little out of breath.
Aye, 'tis but my bodice. My maidservant did lace it far too tightly. Methinks she is a trifle vexed with me. Indeed, the atmosphere in the Fortescue household is exceeding ill at present.
Verily? And why is that?
Someone has been stealing food from the larder in the night.
What?
This morning, 3 whole swan pies were missing. Each member
Swan
of the Fortescue
pies?
household suspects another.
And whom do you think is the author of these thefts, madam?
Well, I suspect my son Harold, as his fondness for pie is well known. But Harry denies it and has accused our maidservant Gladys. And 'tis true that Gladys has become suspiciously wide about the girth of late. And as for Gladys, well, she is convinced the culprit is our African parrot, Sir Muncelot Grey. But Sir Muncelot has denied the accusation and blames my monkey.
Ah, and who does your monkey blame?
How now, Dr. Foreman? Be not absurd. Monkeys cannot speak.
Ah, yes. Then 'tis fortunate that God can. Speak to us, that is, by way of the stars. Who in the Fortescue household has been sneaking into the larder at night to steal pies?
Oh, no. Probably the son. Or the maid, because she's... I don't know. Oh, let's see. Sybil Fortescue is a hypocrite. She needs to turn her finger of accusation on herself, for she ate all the pies. Sybil's family and friends have exercised constraint and discipline in relation to the pies. Sybil's intuition about the identity of the pie thief is wrong. The solution to this mystery is counterintuitive. The thief is the one suspect who has maintained their silence. Oh, the Fortescue children have been raised well. They know not to steal pies. Interesting. So again, we have like a neutral one, which worked out really well last time. Evil from a foreign country is indicated here. What? Mistress Fortescue is advised to make changes to her will. She must cut her maidservant out of it. Mistress Fortescue's maidservant is untrustworthy and aggressive. Well, she hasn't been aggressive. The monkey, obviously. Yeah, I feel like B. The one that stayed silent is basic. Like, it's the monkey. The monkey's stealing the pies.
Madam, you may eliminate your son from your inquiries, for according to the stars, you have educated him well, and he knows not to steal pies.
Harry is innocent, is he? Then who has been eating our pies?
I am afeard it is the very last individual you would suspect. An individual who is in this very room with us now.
How now, Dr. Foreman? Surely you would not accuse me?
Oh, nay, not you, madam. 'Tis your monkey. What was his name again?
You mean to say Sir Nanahad has been stealing our pies? Oh, my days! What a naughty monkey!
Quite. He is most naughty indeed, 'twould seem.
I must at once to home go and apologise to Sir Muncelot. I never should have doubted him. God give you good even, Dr. Foreman. You have been a bad boy, have you not, Sir Nanahad? Who's a naughty monkey? Yes, you're the naughty monkey. Yes, you're the naughty monkey.
Good even, Mistress Fortescue.
Oh my gosh. Me with Loon. The querent wished to know which member of her household was stealing pies and other food from her larder at night. I did tell the querent that her monkey was responsible for the theft of the pies. Methinks the querent was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. In that case, I wonder what is that is making Gladys so fat? She's probably pregnant, is my guess.
Humphrey Bell to play our leading Jane.
Oh, the actor's back.
Pay the price of looking thin and nice. Drink all your fears, cease all your guilt, and shame, lest you be judged and we a court you blame.
Dang, the choir is not holding back tonight.
Good even, Mr. Bell. What brings you so late this evening, young sir? Have you come from the playhouse?
Yay, I'm come from playing a Duchess in a special performance of Richard II. You know, that play that makes the Queen look bad.
So, Mr. Shakespeare decided to revive his play, did he? I see.
I need you to tell me what to do about my pay. Our seamstress told me she heard Mistress Burbage discoursing how John Crisp is getting paid a full shilling for each performance.
And you feel this is unfair, I take it? I gather Mr. Crisp's pay is greater than yours.
Aye, sir. 'Tis full twice as much coin as they pay me. What I get is barely enough to cover my rent. And my parts are well bigger than his, innit?
And you can fathom no reason for this disparity in pay? He is more experienced, perchance.
What? I've been on the stage since I was a boy, and John's been playing for less than a year. Nay, sir. Mr. Burbage and them other company sharers are paying me less on account of how I'm doing the lady parts.
You mean to say you are being paid less simply because you perform lady roles?
Indeed.
What?
John only gets them main parts because he's big and tall, but I'm well better than he is. Critics call my Ophelia the most tantalizingly nubile and tragical performance since Henry Condell's Juliet.
Ah, yes. Having seen Hamlet, I would have to agree with them there. I must own that I, too, found your Ophelia most comely and alluring.
A weird
Now, let's see
gender
what the stars
pay gap
advise.
situation.
What can be done about you being paid less than players of masculine roles?
This is so strange. Sexism, a tale as old as time. But, like, he's still male. But, like, he's only, like, he's getting paid less because of the female. You've experienced sexism. Yeah, but, like, it's not even... This is, like, I don't even know if this is, like, is this sexism? I feel like it's, like, half sexism. Because he's not a female, but he's playing the female parts. So, in a way, it's sexism. This is hurting my brain. I can't. What? Humphrey should wait. Pay equity will come in time. Humphrey can solve his problem by using his romantic allure to seduce a woman. Ew. Humphrey should continue to perform his duties and remain quiet about the discrepancy in pay. No. If you deserve more pay, get that out. Humphrey must uncover the truth about what his colleagues are paid. Secrets are allowing Humphrey's employers to behave hypocritically. Humphrey's employers are shrewd businessmen. Yeah. Humphrey's boss will do evil to others if it means safeguarding his legacy. Humphrey's boss's wife is pregnant with a masculine child. His boss can therefore not be trusted. I feel like B. I feel like B is the better option. Like, figure out what other people are being paid and then be like, hey, pay me more. B, definitely B. Yeah, I feel like B. I feel like B is the right answer.
According to the stars, your employers, the Lord Chamberlain's men, are very wise businessmen.
Zombie, that should have been an achievement.
To pay me less than I deserve.
Congratulations.
Precisely so, Mr. Bell. And being so wise, they doubtless deter their hired men from discoursing upon the coin they receive for their labour, perchance to the extent where the men harbour such feelings of shame and suspicion about it, they would more readily show each other their privy parts before they would show their pay.
Aye,
What?
'tis true enough. We oft pull our yardles out when we're jesting about and that. But as for a man's pay,
Wait, what?
forsooth, 'tis considered most private.
Well, such prudery must end if you and your fellow players are to advance your interests, Mr. Bell. Indeed,
Achievement unlocked
methinks that if you
sexism.
were all to begin freely discoursing upon these matters,
It'd be
you will
wild.
find you are not the only player being paid unjustly. If you do decide to demand more coin from your employers, I advise you to unify with the other hired men and speak as one voice.
Zah! We shall unify and demand them company sharers pay us equal coin for equal playing.
Did we just create the world's first union? I think we just made the world's first union. Union shall rise, basically. The choir did lately learn he was being paid less than players who perform masculine roles and sought my counsel on what he might do about it. I did advise the querent to encourage the other players to share knowledge of what they are paid, then go together, to demand coin that reflects the value of their skill and experience. Okay, sounds good, Ritzy. Methinks the querent was a little pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Okay, not bad. He's giving us more. We're getting there. We are getting there. I wonder where he got this notion of unifying from. Dr. Foreman is well ahead of his time in it. He definitely is. Definitely is well ahead of his time. Couldn't be because we're living in 2025. Definitely couldn't be that. Nah. Achievement unlocked. Unions. We'll just make our own.
Hear ye! Earl of Essex, foiled in Queen, kidnap, attempt, shocker. Biggest treason fail since Babington plot. Hear ye!
Robert Devereux, Earl of Essex, has been arrested for plotting to kidnap the Queen and install himself as protector of the realm. Devereux is reported for having bribed a company of players to stage a revival of William Shakespeare's King Richard II. As this play invites treasonous comparison between the weak and incompetent King Richard and our present sovereign Queen Elizabeth, it was Devereux's intention to use it to rouse an angry mob and lead them to the gates of Kensington Palace. Failing to muster insufficient support from the London populace, however, Devereux was compelled to return home to Essex House, where he was arrested. Dang. Bro did not listen to us at all. Welcome back, Fenn. Devereux just got arrested for treason because he, yet again, did not listen to us and was like, I deserve to be king of England. And we were like, maybe you should not do that because you'll probably die. And he was like, nah, I'm good. We'll be fine. It's fine. I'll be fine. And then he apparently tried to start a mob and got arrested. So, yeah. He'll die in jail, probably.
Alice Black, she is a wife. 'Tis one way to live a life, oft with misfortune and
The
with
cat
strife,
kicker.
especially if you be Black's wife.
Good day, Mistress Blagg. Pray tell, how did things fare with your gentleman friend, Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh?
Alas, 'tis all over betwixt me and Dean Wood. I did ask him for a small loan, and he was most insulting about it.
That was
We have
rude.
not spoken since. And I think I know why his ardour for me has cooled, for I did lately learn that he has been bedding half the women in the diocese.
Ah, yes.
No.
I too did lately hear of this.
So it seems your stars were right. There verily were other women vying for Dean Wood's affections. But this day I am come about my husband. Methinks he is ill, yet he pretends he is not.
Ah, pray describe his symptoms to me.
Well, yesterday I did remark that something was amiss when Molly McDoon and I returned from the playhouse. Well, there was a special performance of Richard II at the Globe. Know you of it? Oh, 'tis the play that makes the Queen look bad.
I know of it.
When I came in the door, there was an awful
Yeah, we know all
racket
about it.
coming from our upstairs rooms. I went to see what the matter was and found my husband tucked up abed, moaning and wailing, and with a monstrous rash all over his face. He told me some nonsense about having been stung by wasps, and that he is merely tired. But I do not believe him.
I see.
I bid you, Foreman, tell me true, for I grow ill with worry. Is it grave? Blarg had better not think of dying on me afore he has paid his debts.
For as his widow, by law, you would inherit them, would you not? But mayhap there is little to worry about. Let us consult the stars and see. What ails Thomas Blarg, the Dean of Rochester?
You know, it's really messed up that they would inherit the debts and not the money. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it happened back then. It's like women didn't inherit, well, maybe they did inherit the money if their husband died. I think usually it went to the son first, though. Does he have the Black Plague? So he has, I don't remember what it's called. It was like a really complicated, he's dying. He's dying. He has like some kind of rash that's like making it so that he can't breathe. It started with an E. Rip, yeah, basically. He's like, I've been like stealing and everything. Hopefully God forgives me for my sins. And I'm like, probably not. Thomas Blarg is troubled with the melancholy, a disease characterized by much woe and a preference for remaining abed. Thomas Blarg is suffering with swelling in the cods. Thomas Blarg, oh, here it is, erysipelas, that's what it was called, a disease characterized by bodily pain and redness on the nose and cheeks. This is what he has. Suggests the possibility of death. Do we let her know? Or like, yeah, you're about to inherit a bunch of debt, lady. This is your, then see, yeah. This is your punishment for
Alas,
kicking cats.
I am afeard your husband is ill with a disease known as erysipelas. He is in grave danger. Indeed, his case is advanced and beyond treatment. There is nothing to be done now, but prepare yourself for his death, Mistress Blarg. Madam? Alice? Come, Alice, I will find you a chair.
Nay, I must not tarry. I am meeting Mistress MacDoon at the Bear for a quiet one. Good day, Foreman.
But Alice...
Wait, that's it? I was expecting her to react some, like, I don't know, somehow, some kind of a reaction. The Querent's wife did come about her husband, whose symptoms include loud moaning, a severe facial rash, and a preference for remaining abed. I did diagnose erysipelas and warned the Querent that her husband would most likely die. I mean, he is gonna die. She's speechless. I know. She didn't even leave us a dialogue. What? Or include the letter of recommendation? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
Hear ye, hear ye! Traitor lose his head after losing mine!
Oh shit.
Earl of Essex gets the chop for treason! Hear ye!
Oh my gosh. On this day, the 25th day of February, in the year of our Lord, 1601, Lord Devereux, the Earl of Essex, was executed for treason. The execution follows yesterday's trial, at which he was found guilty of leading a failed plot against the realm. Formerly a favorite of both Her Majesty and the London public, the Earl's surprising betrayal of both Queen and country has shocked the nation. Dang, that is crazy. Well, that's what he gets for not listening to us. We did warn him several times. And every single time he did not listen to us. Bro was Like, welcome back, Rosie. Lord Robert Devereux was executed. That's what you missed. He tried forming a mob and storming Kensington Palace and got caught and arrested, and now he has been executed. And I'm like, well, if only he had listened. If only someone had told him this was going to happen. Crazy. Crazy how that happens. Such a shame. Sorrows, prayers, sorrows. Sorrows and prayers.
If you try to argue with her, you will have no luck. She'll twist and turn your
The gossip.
logic till your reason comes unstuck. Chastise Mary,
Birds are the red queen.
she will not give up. Will not give up.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, choir. Thank you.
Well met, Mistress Payne. How fare you this day?
Most well indeed, sir, for I am just come from taking my niece on an outing to Tower Hill. 'Twas to see the execution of the traitor Robert Devereux.
Ah, yes, Lord Devereux. What a tragic end to a promising career.
And such a lovely beheading they gave us. My niece and I very much enjoy the hangings at Tyburn, but a beheading is so much more elegant, is it not? Verily, 'tis a better class of execution, I find, and the royal executioner did go down on Devereux with such skill. A single stroke was all it took to give us the traitor's head.
Aye, 'tis true the royal executioner gives excellent...
But I have no time to tarry here and gossip with you, Dr. Foreman. I am come on a matter of great concern. And I bid you do my reading with greater care this time, for last time you did alarm me quite unnecessarily with your tale of war in Texas. And whilst the Queen does have the appearance of being naught but a painted corpse, propped up on a throne using artfully placed cushions, she is, in lore at least, still alive. Praised be.
Ah, indeed, praised be. And what is this new matter that concerns you?
'Tis that England is filling up with foreigners. Indeed, 'tis been going on for so many years now that in London 'tis rare to hear anyone discoursing in the English tongue anymore. The city is crawling with continentals.
Ah,
Not
then I take it you do not
continentals.
enjoy your visits to the city of London.
Oh, nay, I have never been to London. For as I did just say, 'tis crawling with continentals, and Lambeth will soon suffer the same fate if we do not act. Why, only the other day, I spied a continental on the high street.
Guess what? I have more tea to spill, and I'll tell you the tea,
And
even
as
though you
for his
already do.
face, his eyelashes were so fair, he had the appearance of having none at all.
Ah, yes, the Netherlanders. 'Tis true the people of the Netherlands can be fair of hair and tall of stature.
And 'tis surely no coincidence that Lambeth has suffered an increase in crime of late. We do not feel safe, Dr. Foreman.
She's
Every
racist.
night we ladies of Fore Street do shiver in our beds at the thought of these frighteningly large men.
Oh my
I do
gosh.
not doubt it, madam. Now, let us see whether the stars might allay or confirm your fears. Should the residents of Lambeth be concerned about an influx of continentals?
This bitch is racist. Oh my gosh. Some continentals are lying about why they are in Lambeth. They are come here to rob Lambeth residents of our household possessions. We must not be deceived. Lambeth residents' relationship with the continental immigrants is in danger of turning violent. Our duty lies with our domestic concerns, which should take priority. Ew. Is it that obvious? I'll take care of the Netherlanders. At least the best. He fainted. Our queen has been waging war on the continent. Unpleasantness in the name of religion has caused death and destruction. The residents of Lambeth are being somewhat hypocritical. The stars advise countering this hypocrisy. I feel like that's a bad choice too. Continental immigration will enrich England's legacy with culture and innovation. Youths who have lost their sense of discipline are involved. C? Yeah, I feel like C is the better option, but I feel like she's not going to listen. I mean, is anyone listening to us today? No. Never mind. Wait, never mind. B? I feel like B is like... So B is the one where like they're here to start war, basically. Yeah. I feel like B is gonna get us in trouble with the queen because it's basically like blaming the kids. Yeah, C is blaming the kids. B is like the queen has lost her mind, which I feel like is gonna come back and bite us in the butt. And then A is like, well, not all of them are bad. I feel like none of these are good. No war. B is war. C is the blaming the children. Do we want to blame the kids? I don't really want to blame anyone. I feel like this is a horrible... Domestic concerns. I feel like maybe this is like, maybe you should mind your own business, lady. Maybe that's what this is. Won't someone think of the children? Think of the children. Yeah, A. We tell her to mind her own fucking business.
The stars indicate your concerns are justified, madam.
Wait, no!
As you know, many of these Continentals are refugees fleeing Catholic violence.
Ew, wait, hold up.
While the poor souls are to be pitied, the stars remind us that our duty lies at home.
Aye, forsooth, sir. For how are we expected to solve all the problems of the world? England must come first.
Indeed it must. And although most of these Continentals are doubtless very fine people...
Aye, doubtless.
There are some desperate criminal elements among them. Moreover, the introduction of Continentals with their unusual customs and traditions into a closely bound community such as Lambeth could prove most disruptive. Such differences may provoke tensions that lead to violence.
Indeed, they may. I will have my husband ride to Lambeth Palace and demand that the Archbishop do something to protect the folk of Lambeth afore it is too late. Blessed day, Dr. Foreman.
There's a joke there, but I'll leave it alone. Well... Ugh. The querent had come with fears of an influx of continental immigrants. I advised the querent to rally her friends and prepare to defend their homes, with violence if need be. Methinks the querent was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. We tried.
Hear ye, hear ye! Dean of Rochester Cathedral dies!
Oh.
New Dean pledges to refurnish empty cathedral! Hear ye!
Local residents were saddened this day by tidings of the death of Thomas Blake, Dean of Rochester Cathedral. He leaves behind a wife, Alice Blake, and children, John, Thomas, Cornwallis, Edmund, Nicholas, and Francis. Wanted us to tell her to shove off. I know. That's what I was hoping for, too. Okay. I'm going to take a small break real quick and go to the bathroom and get some water. And we will be back in a little bit. I'm back. Okay, all right. Let me switch back over. Hold it. Whoa, my blanket's so cold. Whew. Okay. Okay, all right. We are back. Woo! Wow, it's chilly. Okay. Let me get my hand out of the blanket. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. So Thomas Blogg has died. He's left behind his wife, children, and all of his debts. We were right about his death? Mm-hmm, we were. Okay.
Humphrey man, and his is our reward, for it is not enough to be my fans adored. For you we sigh, we true,
The actor.
when we see you entering the room.
All right, Fen, you haven't met him yet. This is the actor dude.
Good day, Mr. Bell, and well met. I recall you were hoping for a pay rise. How did that go?
Well, I got a pay rise, innit? I took your advice about banding together with the other hired men and gabbing about how much coin we was getting. Turns out, another one of the lads weren't getting paid enough for his lady parts neither. So, we all refused to do our rehearsals until the boss man fixed it.
Well done, Mr. Bell. I must say I am
We created
most
the
proud
world's
of you.
first union.
But this day, I am come about my skin. She's so clapped, I need twice as much ceruse as normal.
Ah, yes, Venetian ceruse, the white lead and vinegar paste ladies and players use to whiten their faces.
You have to fix it for
He
me,
sounds
Doctor,
gross.
for my role in Mr. Shakespeare's new play. I'm to play a lady who disguises herself as a lawyer.
A lady cunningly disguised as a lawyer? Forsooth, how original. But I see not why you need worry over your complexion. Having a sound grasp of Latin and a talent for eloquence are the usual qualifications of a legal advocate, are they not? Is it verily necessary for this lawyer to have beauty as well?
Well, Mr. Burbage seems to think so.
These are enlightened times, and we must have confidence in our audience that they will accept, even welcome, the notion of a lady of learning, as long as she be lovely enough to lie with.
I see. And 'tis true your skin is looking a little less than lovely at present. Let us see if we may find a remedy for it in the stars. What is the matter with Humphrey Bell's face, and what may be done to improve its appearance?
Dang, you couldn't have phrased that literally any other way. What's wrong with your face, dude? That's so rude. Okay, we have Libra. Humphrey suffers from melancholy, a condition that can make the skin appear pale in appearance and induce fanciful imaginings of the mind. Except he had like pimples, right? Humphrey suffers from distemperature of the liver occasioned by some kind of poison. Humphrey is troubled with ugliness. He suggests the illness will get worse before it gets better. Stop. Ooh. We're just gonna be like, nah, you're ugly. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to choose this one. He has lead poisoning. I heard something about white lead. Oh gosh. Oh, sorry, dude, you ugly. It's basically. Oh my gosh. Fed, I really want to choose this one. This is so... Just because I want to see what his reaction is. See, this is when I wish that there was like a save option so that we could go back after choosing it and be like, okay, let's choose the actual one. Because it probably is what is this? Libra? Sagittarius. But like lead poisoning. Man. Oh. I really want to choose this. Be gone with him, be gone ugly. I know, I really want to choose this. Okay. Do we choose the real one or do we choose Ninja Nazi? But it'd be so funny. Oh, man. Oh. See? Ben's like, choose the chaos. Ninja girl behave. Oh, but I don't want to. Oh. Fine. Be fine. We'll choose this one. Oh, man. Fine.
The stars indicate that your skin troubles are occasioned by the ceruse paste you're applying to your face. The lead it contains is causing your scabs and, if I am not mistaken, some thinning in your hair. But these are merely indications of a greater trouble it is causing, a distemperature of the liver. You must no longer apply lead to your face, Mr. Bell.
What you mean, like, 'tis poisonous or something?
Oh, nay, lead is not poisonous. You merely seem to have a sensitivity to it, is all. I will write you up a prescription to take to an apothecary. He will concoct you a paste from alum,
This
tin
will
ash,
cause
and
malpractice.
sulfur as a replacement for the ceruse you have been using. And to hide the damage to your skin, you might apply the white of a raw egg to your face. 'Twill act as a kind of glaze over your complexion.
So all this will fix my face, yay? Zow! I thank you kindly, Dr. Foreman.
The querent did wish to know what the matter with his skin was and asked what might be done to improve its appearance. I did tell the querent that his face was afflicted by the lead he was using to whiten his face. I did prescribe him an alternative beauty treatment. Methinks the querent was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Oh, we're close. I shall be the best man playing at being a woman playing at being a lawyer Mr. Burbage could ever ask for. Wow, what a sentence. What a sentence.
Mr. Foreman,
Oh, not this guy again.
Why you have been brought before the College of Physicians this day. We have been informed that you persist in practicing medicine without a license, in defiance of the law and in spite of previous warnings given you by myself and my distinguished colleagues. How do you answer this charge? Well, what do you have to say for yourself, Sirrah?
I say that I am a good doctor, and that my many years of experience have allowed me to perfect my methods as a true physician.
You would dare speak of your methods, Mr. Foreman? We are informed that you write your patients' names and complaints in a notebook, doubtless all the better to blackmail them with.
Yes, my case books. Indeed, sir, 'tis most useful to be able to remember a querent's history.
Furthermore, you use astrological readings not simply to predict the course of an illness or judge the best time for a treatment, as good medicine teaches us, but you find the cause of the disease in the stars. You refuse to examine your patient's urine for this purpose.
Well, yes,
And you would dare claim that in these past years you have gained medical knowledge and skill from mere experience?
Yeah?
Then I invite you to provide proof of it now. You will submit to an examination.
Oh boy. Which humor does Saturn rule over? Yellow bile, black bile, phlegm, or blood? I think it was black. Was it black bile? It was either yellow bile or black bile. I'm pretty sure it was black bile. No idea. I know. It's like, man, I should be paying way better attention to this stuff. Quick, someone look it up. Should we cheat? Black? Okay. Fen says black. Oh, there's the right one. Okay. Someone with an excess of black bile may exhibit a melancholic temperament, a choleric temperament, a sanguine temperament, an exceeding vexing temperament. I think it was it melancholy that was black bile. Yeah. Black bile may exhibit probably melancholy. Melancholy? Yeah! See, we're doing pretty good. Okay, which planet rules intelligence? Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, or Saturn? You have no clue? You're right, so. Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, or Saturn? Which one rules intelligence? Mercury? Mercury? Fen? Zombie, if you know either too, then you can chime in as well. Or anyone who's watching. Wait, what? Fen, we need your help. I don't know what you tried posting. Fen is looking it up. Oh, okay. I see. I see. I think I have it. I think it's Venus. Venus. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see if I can get the. Oh, I can't fix it. He said, let me look it up. Oh, I see. That's weird that like blocked that. Oh, you accidentally put a dot. Okay, you're all good. I'm pretty sure I can do slash. Nope. Remove. No. 1 second. I had to do this for where is it? Untimeout. No, we want, where is it? Unblock. No. Where'd it go? Unrestrict. There you go. Okay, that should fix it. It's Mercury? Okay. Okay. Which zodiac rules the head? Libra, Gemini, Cancer, or Aries? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. We need Jeopardy music. That's what this game needs, is it needs Jeopardy music. That would be so great. Can you imagine? That'd be so funny. Aries, okay. Aries. We totally didn't cheat. We're good.
Silence! Simon Foreman, it is clear to me the answers you have just given were not your own, and that they were provided to you this day by some unnatural means.
That's rude.
Such foul trickery and dark magic will not be tolerated within these walls. Remove this charlatan, this carnival quack from my sight.
What, again? I demand to speak with my legal counsel. You will regret this.
Rude. Milo, it's Aries. Are you an Aries? Sir, it was with shock and distress that I did learn of your current situation, but worry not, Dr. Foreman, for you will be freed from jail this very day. I bade my husband, Lord Dyer, exert his influence on your behalf, but I must warn you that the College of Physicians cannot be obstructed for long, and that you verily ought to procure a medical license. Your quiet and most assured friend, Lady Emma Dyer. Is he calling us a witch? He just called us a witch. Yay! I'm a Leo.
Mayhap there be some solution, though. Read the stars and we shall know.
Nah, she deserves death. She should have died, not her husband.
Well met, Alice, dear friend. Since your
friend?
husband's
Ew.
death, I have oft thought of you. Fare you well?
Oh, Foreman,
Ew,
I am
dear
sorry for
friend,
not
ew.
coming to see you sooner. For I was grateful for your warning about Blag's illness. It gave me the sense
Well,
to
happy
bide with
early
him in his
birthday.
final hours. It was only then that I did realize how much I did
Ben.
love the old fool. Despite his mump-headed nature and his leaving me and the children with not a penny between us. But the day after he passed, I came upon a note he had writ for me. I warrant that was
We love
your
the
idea, was it,
Pisces.
Foreman?
It may have been.
Then I thank ye for it, Simon.
Oh,
It was a comfort to be left something to remember him by, even if it be the only thing he did leave me. But things are better since I did become Mistress Macy.
Then you have remarried?
Aye, 'twas the only means of putting a roof over our heads and meat in our bellies. And Mr. Macy is a kind man. Oh, but Foreman, we may not have our roof much longer. Macy has threatened to leave me.
The brute!
Well, to be fair, I suppose I did fail to apprise him of the full extent of Blag's debts, which are, as
girl.
you know, not inconsiderable. But what am I to do about it now?
Ah, yes, of course. By marrying you, he is now responsible for the debts of your late husband, according to the law. In sooth, 'tis a high price to pay for a wife. No matter the marital bliss
Kind
her
for now
bountiful
until he
charms
dies.
and fine qualities do doubtless afford him.
Ah, save it for another day, Foreman. 'Tis not your chub-brained flattery I am come for. 'Tis your counsel.
Then let us see if the stars may offer a solution. How may Alice Macy prevent her husband petitioning for a divorce?
She can't. She shouldn't have lied to him in the first place. Girl. What in the world? This lady, I have words. How can I prevent my new husband from divorcing me over my late husband's debts? Mr. Macy feels nervous about being burdened with Thomas Blake's debts and angry towards Alice as a result. No. A family trip might turn things around. Sure. God is punishing the deceased Thomas Blake by visiting the evil sins of the father upon his widow and children. Ew, what? Thomas Blake's legacy is the debts he has burdened his widow with. Alice must be realistic and temper her hopes. Ew, what? To war with her? We're just gonna send everyone to war. Oh my god. I mean, this is literally the situation. A? Yeah, I feel like A. Cause like, come on. That's like literally go on a trip. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh gosh. I mean, I feel like it doesn't matter because we already got the letter of recommendation. Loki requires it. maybe they'll go to a place where war is raging, aka Ireland at this point.
Alas, you have little hope of calming your
He
new
needs
husband's
drama.
feelings about your late husband's debts. But the stars suggest that your family might go abroad, and thus put yourself out of the reach of Blag's creditors. You must do this without delay.
Go abroad? You mean where foreigners live?
Aye. My chart also suggests that you find some creative solution to ensure your husband's cooperation in such a project. Has he ever expressed an interest in the New World colonies? Or perchance you might suggest an extended tour of Roman antiquities?
Nay, but I will put my mind to it. But if we do go abroad, this is doubtless the last time I shall ever see you, Foreman.
Ew. Yeah. Goodbye. Get out of here. Good choice. Ew, no. Why, bro? Gross. The querent did wish to know how she might prevent her new husband, Mr. Macy, from divorcing her over Thomas Blake's debts. I did suggest the querent think of a reason for the family to move abroad where they would find themselves beyond the reach of Blake's creditors. Methinks the querent was pleased with me for the reading I gave the say. Did we just help with evading collection agencies? Bye, bish. You won't be missed. Why do we have to do the coitus post consultatio with this lady? Like, nah. She needs to, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, this is the last time that we're gonna see her, so. We got our letter of recommendation. That's, I guess, all that matters. Come on, Alice, you can do it. Macy was chump-headed enough to marry you, so mayhap he'll go abroad with you as well. Yeah, goodbye.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Ooh.
Nation mourns death of beloved queen. King James of Scotland ticked to succeed to the English throne. Hear ye.
All England is in mourning as news spreads of the death of our beloved sovereign, Queen Elizabeth Tudor, oft referred to as the good Queen Bess by her subjects, expired of natural causes on this day, the 24th day of March, the year of our Lord 1603. Although her majesty left no heir nor named a successor, her cousin and nearest blood relation, 57-year-old James Stuart, King of Scotland, is rumored to be traveling down from Edinburgh. Wow, we got there. It's okay. To be crowned King of England later this week. Crazy.
Humphrey Bell, you must not take so ill, for though your beauty does fade,
Edinburgh.
you still a high so wide, your thoughts so unrefined, at the sight of your shapely behind.
What? Okay, choir, calm down.
Good day, Mr. Bell. Oh, I must congratulate you on your performance of the comely lady lawyer in The Merchant of Venice, and methinks your skin is much improved. 'Tis verily glowing.
Aye, Dr. Foreman. Changing my lead paste for sulphur worked very well. Mistress Burbage says I now look a picture of beauty.
Did she now? Forsooth, 'tis well to hear the troubles with your skin are resolved. Now, what is it you come for this day?
Mr. Shakespeare has written a new play, and I need to look younger if I'm to get a good part in it. 'Tis about an ancient Roman general called Titus Andronicus. I wish to play the role of his comely mother, the Lady Tamara.
You need to look younger in order to play a man's mother, you say. But according to my casebook, Why, sir, you are not yet 25 years of age.
Aye, sir, indeed. 'Tis but the business of playing, though, innit? At least, according to Mr. Burbage, he was well vexed when I pointed out how the man played tights is near as old as I am.
If the stage is not to your liking, Mr. Bell, I invite you to seek employment elsewhere.
All right, then. Let us see what the stars advise. What can be done to make my querent Humphrey Bell appear
Humphrey
younger?
Bell's is next to die? Is that what you're saying? Humphrey has a shocking discovery in her future. I don't like his smile. It's like creepy. What can I do to look younger? Oh, there's only one thing. Humphrey must undergo a transformation to repair the damage Time's legacy has wrought. What does that mean? Good angels have bestowed upon Humphrey the talent of artistry, which he can use to improve the appearance of his face. That has been obtained from a foreign country can help him appear younger, but there is cruelty involved. What? It is God's will that Humphrey embraces his masculinity as he matures. Humphrey is out of touch with reality. He cannot reverse the aging process to look younger. Humphrey's bosses are impossible to please, and Humphrey should be pessimistic about his ability to reverse the aging process. Huh. Humphrey be like, so what if I like wearing women's clothes? I'm still cis. Oh, ow. What does this mean? What? Repair the damage Time's legacy has wrought? What does this mean? I feel like B is about makeup. Me too. I am a little worried about what this means, but there is cruelty involved? Like animal cruelty? Is that what it's talking about? Obtained from a foreign country can help him appear younger. Something refined that has been obtained from a foreign country. I don't know what that means. B. I feel like B is the best option. C is like, nah, bro. Like, you're gonna just get older. Which, I mean, it's technically true, but like, what's A? I don't know. Humphrey must undergo a transformation to repair the damage Time's legacy has wrought. I don't know what that means. Like, that's so weird. Just has more lead. It just has more lead. Here, that thing that was killing you, here's more of it. You know what that means? The treatment has more lead-based things? Wait, what does that mean? Undergo a transformation. A is telling him that he's trans? How is that repairing the damage Time's legacy has wrought? That's the part that like the transformation part I understand. But the like repair the damage Time's legacy has wrought, like what does that mean? Maybe try it for the chaos. I mean, because it's a weird way of saying a realization. Oh. We could go chaos. We do like chaos here. We could choose chaos. See what happens. Chaos? We have 2 for chaos. Do we go chaos? Do we go chaos? Do we do it? I feel like we do it. Feed chaos. Feed Loki's.
My chart suggests if you were to undergo some manner of transformation, it might help you recapture your youthful allure.
Like, what kind of transformation?
Well, you might consider changing over your appearance. My lady querents tell me that a change of hair or wig colour can leave them feeling quite renewed, particularly those ladies who have lately been cast aside by a lover.
You saying I just changed my hair and bish bash bush a little younger?
Apparently so. I am told that lightening the hair
Wait.
can be particularly efficacious, as it evokes a youthful, almost childlike appearance in a woman. Such lightening is easily achieved by soaking the hair in urine.
Ew!
Like stick my head in my chamber pot or something?
Aye, mayhap after you make your morning water. Fresh urine is usually preferred, for then 'tis agreeably warm when applied to the head.
I
What?
wouldn't lie, that sounds mad.
What did we do?
But if all the ladies are doing it, I might give it a try.
Bish bash bosh. I like what? Ew. What did we just do? Gross. Immediate regret. The querent desired to know what he might do to appear younger. I did advise the querent that there is little to reverse the aging process and that he might try a rejuvenating new hairstyle or making his hair fairer using urine. Methinks the querent was a little pleased with me for the reading I gave the state. Is that true? Not the case I was expecting. Oh my gosh. We need to clip that. Someone clip that. Is this true though? Like, does urine bleach your hair? Is that what they did back then? There's no way. I mean, there is a way. We are talking about 16th, 15th century. Are we in the 17th century now? Ben, what is going on? Bruh. Cut to her next appearance and she's wearing a skirt and makeup. Mm-hmm. Except we didn't choose the makeup one. P-head. Okay. Calm down. I know, like, what is going on, Mother Sprite? Yikes. Denied. I don't know what is going on. A new hairdo better be as magic as them ladies say, innit? Oh! Let's see who she poisoned this time. What?
Good morrow, Mistress Fortescue. How may I do you, sir?
Oh, Dr. Foreman, I have urgent need of your advice. Oh, woe! I know not what I am to do.
On my word, madam, I have never before seen you in such a state. Pray tell, whatever can the matter be?
'Tis my husband, Captain Fortescue. God mend me! He has been implicated in a conspiracy to commit treason.
Oh.
Yes, your husband, Captain Henry Fortescue. He is a great friend of Sir Walter Raleigh, is he not? Oh, methinks I see your problem. For Raleigh has been implicated in a plot against our new king, has he not? 'Tis said the plotters wish to oust the king and install the king's cousin on the throne. Or was Raleigh involved in that other plot? The one to kidnap the king and force him to appoint a more religiously tolerant privy council. In truth, there are so many plots against the English throne these days, 'tis hard to keep abreast of them all.
Indeed, I know not which plot Sir Walter was arrested for, but I have heard tell that the Privy Council seeks to find conspirators amongst his associates. Hence I have been hiding my husband in our cellar and pretending he's still away at sea.
But why would your husband fear arrest? Was he involved in Sir Walter Raleigh's plot?
Nay, he was not. But all London believes that he and Sir Walter are very great friends.
Ah, yes, I see. But what of your
Wink,
own
wink.
friends, Mistress Fortescue? All those lords, ladies, and bishops who have so oft graced your table, would they not speak in your husband's defence?
Well, dear Emma says she will speak for my husband, but alas, she now has little influence at court on account of some scandals of her own. As for my other acquaintances, they have all disowned me. They decline my invitations, and no one is at home to me when I call upon them. Even Sir Munchalot has stopped speaking to me.
Even your parrot, madam? On my word, that is very cold.
I beseech you,
We might
sir,
say
read the
roommates,
stars
maybe?
and tell me how I might save my husband from arrest. Pray assure me he will be safe.
Let us see, then. Is Captain Henry Fortescue in danger of being arrested for treason? If so, what might Mistress Fortescue do to prevent it?
Let's see. Will my husband be arrested for treason, and is there anything I might do to prevent it? Sybil Fortescue is deluded and has lost touch with reality. Ooh. God will punish Captain Fortescue violently for his part in this conspiracy. The Fortescue family's reputation is dead. They will go down in history as traitors. The king will soon be waging a violent war in a foreign country, thus distracting him from hunting for Raleigh's co-conspirators. I don't think so. Mistress Fortescue may be optimistic about her husband's fate, for the plot against the king will soon be taken far less seriously than it is now. Yeah, I do. They take treason pretty seriously in England. Despite what she may think, Sybil Fortescue can still use her social authority and influence and influential relationships to aid her husband. Okay. The intelligent course is for Sybil to keep her distress a secret from the world and behave as if she has nothing to fear. Huh. A. You think A? This is like where I feel like I needed I need my my like history knowledge to come back from like high school. From when I studied European history, because like I don't remember any of these people. And like most of these people are like obviously not real. But like I feel like if this is correct, I should remember the Fortescue name. The biggest problem has arrived at long last. Hi Zai, welcome in. A is historical. Okay.
I am afeard you do not grasp the full gravity of your situation, madam. Your husband is to be arrested and punished for treason.
Oh, woe, 'tis true.
Aye, and I am afeard your social position will not be so easily recovered as it was following your dinner party misadventures.
You would speak of my dinners and my social position at such an hour as this. Have you no heart, Dr. Foreman? All this time I have yearned for my sweet Henry to come home to me after so many years at sea. And yet, the very moment he returns, he is to be taken from me. Oh, woe!
Madam, I did not wish to.
Nay, sir, I will not bide to hear any more of it. I shall to Whitehall go and throw myself upon the mercy of the king.
Uh-oh. This is the lady that does all the dinner parties, that fed the green potatoes to her guests. What you did miss is that apparently she got peppers from her husband and made pies with them. like habanero peppers. And she gave herself the smallest one, thinking that it was going to be the least spicy. And then it ended up being the most spicy. The querent wished to know whether her husband would be arrested for treason and how she could prevent it. I did advise the querent that there was nothing to be done, for her husband will be arrested and punished and her family exiled from social favor. Methinks the querent took my advice rather ill. Well, we already got our letter of recommendation, so perchance if I were to sell my jewels, I could have enough coin to bribe a lord of the Privy Council. Sure, you can try that. Welcome back, Ben.
Calm down, resign, you're just too old to earn a living wage.
Oh boy. He's just too old. Had to suffer in the inferno for a bit. Scripture study. Ew. Ew.
Day to you, young sir. May I say,
Don't miss it.
your playing of Titus Andronicus's comely mother was excellent. Well, a wondrous performance, Mr. Bell.
Yay, I did get to play the role of Tamara in the end, but it weren't on account of changing my hair, innit? Lightning made it too fair. All the other players are like, bruv, you look like a Neverlander or something.
Whoops.
I must own I did not account for the risk of that.
Boss man only let me keep the role because Mistress Burbage made him. This why I need your help, Doctor. And now she says I'm in her debt and she's asking me for things.
She wants her pound of flesh, does she?
I said, she does. And she's told me in bare detail which part of my body she means to have it.
On my word. But surely, Mr. Bell, if Mistress Burbage's attentions occasion you discomfort, you have merely to tell her so. Make it plain you wish your relationship to remain professional and bid her abstain from any amorous advances.
You what? Nay, sir. If I air her, she'll be vexed and I could lose my job. Know you what I mean?
I see, yes. If she were to take umbrage, she might use her influence over her husband to prevent you from getting work. Well, I do have a recipe for a very effective aphrodisiac. Nay? Then let us see what the stars advise. How might Humphrey Bell calm the ardour of Mistress Burbage without it costing him his career?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This guy sound, even though he's clearly not. Okay, we have Leo, which I do love the Leo. Mistress Burbage has a choleric temperament when it comes to affairs of the heart. She prefers to be the one in charge. Mistress Burbage is troubled with a habit of indulging in lustful passions. We do love a strong woman. How's the hair on Bree? Does it smell? Apparently it made his hair too light. We do. We do love a strong woman, and we do love a Leo. Got accosted by church people at the shops today. No. I'm very weak for a muscly tall woman.
The stars indicate that Mistress Burbage harbours an excess of choler in her heart. It has given her a somewhat dominating disposition, and such women oft show a preference for men they perceive to be submissive.
What are you saying, Doc?
Go with it.
Perchance if you were to adopt a more assertive, commanding demeanour, Mistress Burbage's lustful ardour may be tempered.
Oh.
Mean like, be all hench and that.
Oh no, Zai.
It's not me though, innit? You heed me.
But you are a skilled player, are you not? Think upon it as a role I have given you, as if all the world's a stage, and you are merely playing. At being,
I'm
hench,
sorry,
as
Ben.
you so call it. You can do it, Mr. Bell.
Aye. Yay, methinks I can. I thank you kindly, Dr. Foreman.
Well, maybe that'll go well. Mace, I haven't been approached like that yet since I wear skirts exclusively. Yeah. Count your blessings. Sorry if that's triggering, Ben. The wife of one of the Quarren's bosses has designs upon his person, and he wished to know how to calm her ardor. I did suggest that Mistress Burbage had a choleric heart, and that if the Quarren were to adopt a more dominant posture, her ardor for him may cool. Methinks the Quarren was a little pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. I'm counting them. I've been baptized twice, and in the eyes of my stepdad, it don't count. What? You were baptized twice? Like into the same church or different churches? Next time Mistress Burbage stokes the fires and tells me to take off my doublet, I'll tell her man's not hot. I'll tell her man's not hot in it? Wait, what?
Hear ye!
Oh.
Raleigh's ally, Henry Fortescue, arrested for treason! Hear ye!
Oh no. In a raid on his house early this morning, Captain Henry Fortescue was arrested for his part in a plot against the king. Neighbors report that he been hiding in his basement to escape punishment. His wife, Sybil Fortescue, formerly much renowned in royal court circles for her dinner parties, has vowed to fight to prove her husband's innocence and win his freedom. Sources say that she had better get on with it, for if he is convicted at his trial this evening, he will be executed tomorrow morning. Dang. Two different churches. One of the priests was your uncle. That sounds so stressful.
Lancelot Moore is doubtless a fool, yet men of his class are destined to rule. They tell us 'tis but the order of things, as is the divine right of kings.
Ew, this guy's back? Gross. It's okay. They mainly downplay me being half blind, saying I'm lying or over exaggerating, and I quote, "Stop making excuses and being a ragamuffin. You need to learn to deal with it. I know a lot of half blind people and they can do this, and this, so you can too." Ew. I'm so sorry, Fen. Yeah, that's like not okay. Yeah, no. I would be so angry if I were you. Like,
Good evening, Mr. Moore. How may I do you service?
I have a mind to take up a profession and would have your counsel on it. For I must say, your advice thus far has been most excellent. Counselling me not to marry that sly succubus Emma Dyer did veritably save my life. Indeed, I have heard it rumoured that her husbands have a lamentable habit of dying, if you follow my meaning. In short, their deaths are most unnatural and not at all accidental. Do you understand what I'm telling you, Foreman?
Aye, I do, Mr. Moore. Pray afford me a moment to recover from the excess of shock and surprise I do feel upon being told of the lady's true nature. Now, you say you wish to take up a profession.
Wow, we're
'Tis a
so
military
shocked.
career you're considering, I presume?
Can we
You
black
wish
out?
to distinguish yourself in battle?
Nay, 'tis a career in the church. I have a mind to take holy orders.
You wish to become a clergyman? Pray tell, how came you by this notion?
'Twas given me by the top dog himself, the Archbishop of Canterbury. He's a hunting chum of my father's. The Archbishop is a crack shot with a musket. You should see him at it, Foreman.
Ew.
Give the man half an hour and a pouch of lead shot, and he'll turn your duck pond into duck soup. It seems the Archbishop has had his eye on me for quite some time.
Verily, indeed.
He says I show great promise, and that under his personal tutelage I should rise very rapidly. He even said he has a mind to make me Bishop of Salisbury.
Ah, yes, the much-coveted bishopric of Salisbury.
But before I make my final decision, Foreman, I thought I'd better come to you first.
Aye, very wise of you. Then let us see what the stars foretell. Would my querent, Lancelot Moore, enjoy success as a clergyman?
we should not nickname him Archbish. Like, this man needs to run. This guy, he nicknamed the Archbishop Bish. Swish, swish, bish. Oh my gosh. We have two options. Okay. Vile hidden motives are at work. Promises will be broken. Moore's ambitions are misguided. He is being unrealistic about his suitability for the church. Serving under the Archbishop would be unpleasant. Probably. Good angels would transform Moore, turning him away from his present course of idleness and dissipation. Yeah, no. God will help Moore with women. Ew. London will resound with flattering gossip of Moore's piety and seriousness, thus enhancing his romantic appeal. Ew. Ew. Lancelot boy, you got a sugar daddy. I feel like this is the best outcome. The Archbishop's like, yeah, come serve as the bishop. And we're like, this is the best punishment. He has to commit himself to a life of celibacy. Like, what? Archbishop is hella interested in you for sure. They're so close, Zai. They're like best friends. They're roommates. And they were roommates. To war with him. Oh my gosh. They were roommates? Okay, we gotta do it.
May I discourse
Roommates with
frankly,
Juan.
sir, as someone who has guided you these many years past?
Yea, I suppose so.
Have you considered that your particular tastes and proclivities might be ill-suited to a life of service in the church?
My tastes and proclivities? Ha! If you only knew of the tastes and proclivities indulged at the Archbishop's Palace in Lambeth, I would tell you what they are, Foreman. But what occurs at Lambeth Palace bides
At Lambeth Palace. Yes, I'm well aware. But as for his offering you the bishopric of Salisbury, well, the stars do indicate that His Grace has promised the bishopric of Salisbury to every dean from here to the Isle of Man. He is unlikely to ever grant it to you.
Verily? He has? How very wrong of the Archbishop to make promises he does not keep. You were very right to warn me of this, for
No,
I do
the
not think I could bide the company of
promising
such a
things
man
they
for
can't
long.
keep?
I thank you, Foreman. You have served me well this day.
Will you give us our letter of recommendation now? The Querent did wish to know whether he would find success if he were to pursue a career in the Church of England. I did warn the Querent against pursuing a church. We chose the wrong one. No, we didn't get it. Dang. Dang. This is probably the one. That one and that one. Oh. Darn.
Many times are we joined, needless to say how. Despite her sins, may she be saved. For most of what God gave. Here comes crafty Emma. What does she ask for now?
She's just getting her money. Fire, calm down.
Good day to you, sir, and well met.
And how fares your husband, Lady Dyer? I recall you were worried for his health.
'Twas the diabetes, the disease you judged him as having. He died from wounds that never healed.
You mean the wound on his lordship's hand? But I recall you saying it was quite small.
Oh, yes, that wound was, but he acquired many more. One evening, whilst we were summering at our country estate, the stone railing of our balcony gave way, and he fell into some particularly thorny rose bushes.
Oh, no.
Really? How distressing. And he never recovered from the scratches?
Nay, 'twas most tragical and so forth.
This lady
Well,
killed her
I'm
husband
sorry to hear
again.
of your husband's passing.
Towards her?
Madam.
No, we like her.
Quite well. You do not seem yourself this day, if I may remark on it.
Dr. Foreman, I am more myself than you have ever seen me, for during these past years I have been playing a role that has served me well, to be sure, but I am grown tired of it. Indeed, I am not proud of my dissembling. I'm not proud of some other things besides.
And doubtless you are come to unburden yourself by confessing your...
Far too real.
those things are.
What? Nay, of course not. As I was saying, whilst my dissimulations have afforded me wealth and status, such a life as I have lived has not fulfilled me. For though I have been married many times and known many men, I have always lacked one important thing.
A moral compass?
And that thing is love. In short, I have found love, Dr.
Far too
Foreman.
real? Yeah,
And the
seriously.
object of my affection is not one of these privileged popinjays I've met at the royal court. Nay, 'tis a real man. A man who knows what it is to make his own way in the world.
Oh, you mean to say... You mean you and I?
Verily, upon seeing him play Tamara in Titus Andronicus at the Globe one even, I was... well, my heart was took.
I see. You are in love with a player then, I take it.
Aye.
Moral compass.
And I wish to marry him. But first, I would know whether such a match be advisable. Is our love
Exactly,
true?
Fen.
Or is my considerable coin and property where his true affections lie? Such a deception would not surprise me in truth.
Well, nay, doubtless it would not. Let us see whether the stars can tell us.
Girl got her money, that's for sure. Emma's bow hides evil intentions. Emma's hand has been turned. She is deluded in her hopes. The mind of Emma's beloved is on the coin he would inherit when Emma dies. If Emma and I were romantic partners, I would not trust her. Yeah. Emma's duty as a wife would be impossible to fulfill. It is cruel to deprive a man of children. Ew. 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 Ew, ew. No. Emma's relationship with her young man has changed her. A marriage between Emma and her beau would be faithful and enduring. Have we gotten our letter of recommendation from her? We have not. We still have 2 more. We have 1 more after this for her. Option B, to war with it. Yeah, but ew. B is gross. Cruel to deprive a man of children? Stop trying to send people to war. Hmm. 53 minutes left. Okay, thank you. Mill's why. Hi, Mill. Only send the minorities to war. Dang. No, Mill. Sub twin. You call him like you see. No. No. Thank you for putting the Discord in, Zai. Oh, I don't want to do. I mean, so really we have. There's a possibility that he is trying to just get her money, or that the relationship will work out. 3 times the minority. What do we think? Should we trust the new guy or should we not? Is he after her money or no? Hope you like war. I mean, I do live in America. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, we don't condone war here. One of the 2 most hated minorities. You're trans. I mean, that is true. What is it like? There's like oh gosh, I did a research paper on this. I think people who are trans are like 4 times more likely to be discriminated against or something like that. Don't trust them. We don't trust them. to you on the battlefield side. Trust him? I mean, it is an actor, right? Actors don't make a lot of money. Did she say who the actor was? Is it the guy that we're talking about? Trust him? Don't trust him? We have one saying don't trust him. We have another saying trust. What does everyone else think? Peace? Could be Humphrey. I know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe it's Humphrey. Maybe it's pea-hair guy. Trust? All right. You've been outvoted, Mill. Sorry.
The match between you and the young man.
You should execute him. We've already had 3 executions in this game, or 2 executions in this game.
The chart indicates that your relationship with this young man has changed you. It would be a faithful, lasting marriage.
Verily? I must own I dared not expect such a happy ending to my story. I thank ye heartily, Dr. Foreman.
All right, let's see. The querent did wish to know whether she should marry the young player she is in love with. I did advise... Did we skip over one? Wait, go back. Hold up. I didn't... Wait. We skipped over one. That's so weird. Did advise the querent to marry her young beau. Methinks the querent was most pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. That's so weird that, like, it didn't give us one. I wonder if we messed up somewhere.
Humphrey Bell, our thoughts we must disclose. Though your acting is fine, you were to many close.
Aww. Bye, Mill. Poor Humphrey.
Good day, Mr. Bell. I see here in my notes the last time you came 'twas for counsel regarding Mistress Burbage and her tender advances.
Aye, and your advice to be dominating her were very well. This made Mr. Burbage start seeing me in a whole new light, innit? He was well impressed when I told her to go make me some pottage for rehearsal.
If you are so eager to comport yourself like a man, Humphrey, methinks 'tis time you did so upon the stage.
Ooh.
I see. So, as well as resolving the matter with Mistress Burbage, you have also been promoted to playing male roles now. On my word, that is very well to hear.
'Tis about another lady I'm come this day. 'Tis a member of the audience who comes to all my performances and brings me flowers and sweetmeats. A mature lady.
It is the
widow,
same
innit?
lady.
Another one. On my word, you are most ill-fortuned, Mr. Bell. Verily, are no young players safe these days from being preyed upon by lecherous old ladies?
'Tis not all ladies, Dr. Foreman. Not this one, anyways. Emma ain't like any of the other ladies I've met. In truth, Dr. Foreman, we wish to be wed. I love her, innit?
Ah.
Aww.
Then what is your trouble?
Sigh.
Well, I've heard tell of some vexing things. There are them that say she has a heart of stone and only marries to get her hands on a man's money, though I have none, and she very rich. But she has been widowed many times, and there's even a rumour saying she's had a hand in her husband's deaths.
Oh, verily? How shocking.
I must own to being a trifle shook by it, and maybe
Rosie.
excited as well, but mainly shook, innit?
Doubtless you are, for 'tis most frightening if there be any truth to these rumours. We must consult the stars and see whether it be wise for you to marry. Should Humphrey Bell wed this wealthy widow, and what will become of him if he does?
All right, let's see. The lady's psychotic instincts regarding the amassing of wealth have changed. Oh. The rumors about the lady are cruel. I mean, we do know that. She does love him. Humphrey can expect a pleasant inheritance from this lady as she is very rich. In time, and if he keeps faith, Humphrey will have children with this lady. A death will occur on the couple's honeymoon. The lady has a creative approach to marriage and is not to be trusted. Beneath her gentle exterior, the lady harbors hidden motives. Okay, so we know it's not C. B. It doesn't seem like he's interested in her money, though. And this one reassures him, like, yeah, there's some rumors about her, but, like, don't trust them. Too right you are, love. Too right. A then? I feel like A is going to be the right one. Just because, like, with B, like, yeah, he's going to inherit a bunch of money and have kids with her. But, like, he's probably going to be like, but the rumors. And, like, with this one, we're going to be like, well, the rumors. Let's talk about them. Darling, I'm your brother.
Mr. Bell, it has been my privilege to guide you over the years in matters of work and in life. Wisely, I hope, but certainly with the greatest sense of care for your well-being. Indeed, I have come to think of you as a father might think of a son. 'Tis a responsibility I have not taken lightly, and
You've adopted him.
parentis, as it were, I feel an obligation to...
Sir, begging your pardon, sir, but I'm going to stop you right there because I need to know, innit? Should I marry Emma or not?
Yes, I believe you may safely marry this lady, Mr. Bell. The stars suggest the rumors you did hear about her are needlessly cruel.
So this all lies then?
Well, not quite all lies, nay. The stars do also indicate that the lady was formerly most fixated upon the acquisition of money, though 'twould seem she no longer harbours such pecuniary passions, such as is consistent with her desire to marry a penniless player such as yourself.
Oh my gosh, Sai, that's funny.
It is decided. I shall marry my dear, sweet Emma. I'd be honoured if you came to see us wed, Dr. Foreman, if you be not too busy in that.
The honour shall be all mine, young Humphrey.
Aww. We're a matchmaker. The Querent did wish to know whether he should marry a wealthy widow. Did advise the Querent to marry a wealthy widow, Lady Emma Dyer. He thinks the Querent is most pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Woo! We got a letter of recommendation. Let's go. He thinks I shall retire from the stage once I am wed. Mayhap do some charity work or something. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Sigh. I want money in a man. Don't we all? Don't we all?
Good morrow, Mistress Payne. It has been quite some time since I last saw you. Did you ever hear from the Archbishop? I recall your husband was intending to write to him, expressing your concerns about the Continentals.
Aye, we did write, but he never replied.
Rude.
Not that I am surprised, mind you, as they do say that Archbishop Whitgift is a very idle man, not to speak of the unsavoury goings-on within the walls of Lambeth Palace. They say that in the great dining hall the Archbishop and his guests do feast and carouse from dusk till dawn, and 'tis said that in some of the palace rooms they indulge in fornication and sodomitical sins.
Verily indeed. Then, doubtless that leaves him very little time to reply to every...
Truly methinks being surrounded by such decadence and corruption of the flesh is likely to have made the Archbishop very hard. Aye, bearing witness to so much vice would make a man very hard indeed. Hard, Dr. Foreman? Insensible to the needs and difficulties of
We're
ordinary
like,
folk such as
what
you
did
and
you
I.
say?
Verily, I do not wonder that such a hard man gave me no satisfaction. Which is why I am come to you this day, Dr. Foreman. Something did trouble me last night, and I would have you tell me what it might have been.
I will if I can, madam.
No.
Prithee, describe it to me.
No,
Well,
don't.
at first was the noise of a boat that did awaken me. I got up out of bed and went to the window to see what was. As you know, on 4th Street we are right by the banks of the Thames. In the moonlight, I could just make out a ferry crossing the river, loaded up with large barrels.
It's very hard.
And you thought it suspicious.
Aye, indeed, for the hour was very late and the boat's lamp was not lit. I did not wake Mr. Payne to ask his opinion, for, in truth, he has told me he wishes to hear no more about the things I see from our window.
Oh, God.
So, I am come to you, for
Someone
I can
clip
have
that.
no rest until I know who those men were and what they were doing. Who knows what foul deeds may be afoot in Lambeth Town? Mayhap the men I saw were Catholic spies, engaging in some manner of nefarious plot against the realm.
Then let us see. What does God have to say regarding this boat you saw crossing the Thames last night? Was it some kind of elaborate Catholic plot? Or is there a more likely explanation?
I don't even care. Like, I don't even know what she said after that. Oh, gosh. I don't think I set that up, Si. Oh, God. Oh, I'm crying. Stop. That was so funny. So many innuendos. Like, no. He's wrecked with rage. Stop, Rosie. Large barrels. I know. I don't think I set that up. I checked out. I know. I really did. Honestly. I was like, wait. She said what? I love that Foreman's like also like, wait. What did you say? Oh gosh. Oh. Just killed everyone, I know, right? Like that was crazy. Okay, what are we doing? I saw a boat crossing the Thames in the dead of night. Are they Catholic plotters? I don't know. Unpleasant and delusional. No, she's a blessing. Unhappy with her children, they are doubtless grown up and are now neglecting her. What? She wants to change the world. That is the legacy she intends to leave. What? The goods the boat was transporting were of questionable provenance. Okay. The information should be reported to the authorities, ideally a friend or acquaintance with some connection to them. The ambitions of disloyal, untamed forces are at play here. Very untamed. We can't die, say. We're immortal. The word hard. What did you say? The boat's journey was undertaken for evil purposes. Ooh. So basically we tell her you should report it and that should be it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that was so funny. You would go with A. What was A again? I don't even remember. That she's unpleasant and delusional, but she's not. She's a blessing. Rosie, this lady. What kind of evil? The boat's journey was undertaken for evil purposes. I don't know. I mean, this is basically just saying, like, go report it and be done with it. Questionable provenance. You're still going with A? Did she even say anything about her children? I wasn't paying attention. She wants to change the world. That is the legacy she intends to leave. She's changing the world, all right. One sexual innuendo at a time. We have one vote for A. Excuse me, A or B. One sec. Let me go get some water. Oh, I'm dying. Oof. It was very hard for us to recover from Psy. Never heard me laugh that hard. That was wild. It was insane. Oh my god. Okay. Ain't she a nun? I thought she was, but like she has mentioned. Has she mentioned children? Wait. Does she even have children? Which one is this? Mary Payne? Is that who we're talking about? Mistress Payne, yeah. She's never mentioned anything about kids. Does she even have kids? I don't know if she does. That would definitely change this. What was B? The goods the boat was transporting were of questionable provenance. I feel like it's either A or C. Although if she doesn't have any kids, then it can't be A. I like the sounds, not gonna lie. I know. That's why I keep hitting them. That's an octave. B then? Woman was distracting me with the innuendo. Should we do... I feel like B is like a good neutral. Like, we're like, oh, we don't really know. We're not gonna get... I don't think we're gonna get her... I don't think we're gonna get her... her letter of recommendation either way, because we've messed up too many. Zai sounds like you. Okay, let's go with B.
Be not afeard, Mistress Payne, for there is a perfectly innocent explanation for what you saw. The men in the boat were naught but thieves and smugglers. Doubtless they were transporting contraband French wine or heady spirits.
Verily, Dr. Foreman? If that is what the stars say, then doubtless 'tis true. though I know not why English folk go to such trouble to drink that continental wine made with those decadent foreign fruits. Mr. Payne and I
'Cause it's
drink naught but
delicious?
good British wine made from wholesome English
Oh.
turnips.
Maybe she does have kids. If she's married. 30 minutes left? Okay. Sounds good. The querent did wish to know whether a boat crossing the Thames in the middle of the night was part of some Catholic plot against the realm. I did tell the querent that it was smugglers that she saw that night. Methinks the querent was a little pleased with me for the reading I gave this day.
Hear ye, hear ye!
Oh.
Catholic terror plot against Parliament foiled! Gunpowder barrels discovered in cellar!
Uh-oh.
Hear ye!
I think she saw the fox. I think she saw the gunpowder barrels. Uh-oh. Well, we're not going to get her letter of recommendation anyways. Disturbing reports just in from Westminster that barrels of gunpowder were discovered in a cellar under the House of Parliament late last night. Sources indicate that the gunpowder plot was a Catholic conspiracy led by Robert Catesby and assisted by the Continental by the name of Guido Fawkes. Guido? Is it Guido? It's been so long. Guy Fawkes mentioned. Off with her head. She knows too much. Oh my gosh, Ben. Dang it. Guido Fawkes? I am not doing well with these pronunciations.
'Tis well to jest at merry pain, 'tis well to sneer and mock, until her views become the norm, then 'twill be quite a shock. But for now let's laugh at her and how her niece laughs. How her niece laughs, la 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 la.
What? That is crazy.
Good day, Mistress Payne. You seem in good cheer.
That I am, Dr. Foreman. This day I am taking my niece on a lovely outing to see the cockfighting in Vauxhall.
Ah, there is a cockpit in Vauxhall now, is there?
Aye, and a very fine one. And I did think we need a nice day out to turn our minds away from that terrible affair of the Catholics plotting to blow up the Houses of Parliament. And my niece does so love the cocks.
Doubtless, madam. And the gunpowder plot was indeed a terrible
girl.
business.
They say it was the doings of a group of young Catholic nobles from the Midlands, do they not? And that the gunpowder was ferried across the Thames at Lambeth under cover of darkness.
Whoops.
Doubtless, 'twas the very same boat I did tell you about, Dr. Foreman. It was most ill of you to tell me what I saw was merely smugglers transporting foreign wine.
Aye, mayhap I was in error there. But this day I am less concerned with the state of the nation and more concerned for your health, madam. For I do remark that your eyes are most red and irritated in appearance. And you seem troubled with a hacking cough. For how long have you had these troubles?
Only these past few days, and as well as my eyes and my cough, I do also find it a trifle vexing to breathe.
Then let us now consult the stars. What ails Mistress Mary Payne?
She probably has allergies. Aries, the querent is suffering from bloodshot eyes, a condition characterized by red, itchy eyes. What did she say? Her eyes itch, she coughs, and she finds it hard to breathe. Gemini. The querent's lungs have been harmed by an inhalation of noxious odors. Okay. The querent is suffering from the green sickness, a disease that can provoke short-windedness owing to a buildup of venereal frustration. Scorpio. B. Yeah, I feel like B because it has to do with her lungs.
Ah, Madam, your symptoms are occasioned by noxious odours. Most likely you did lately inhale a large volume of smoke. Mayhap your chimney requires cleaning.
Indeed it does not, Dr. Foreman. My cleanliness is unimpeachable. I have my maidservant scour the house from top to bottom every day.
Ah, then I cannot be sure what has occasioned your... Hold. What is that acrid odour? Methinks it does emanate from your clothing. Madam, have you been taking part in the anti-Catholic pogroms that Lambeth has witnessed these past days? The burning of houses and shops. The lynching of priests from trees upon Lambeth Green.
Mayhap I have, and what of it? You should be congratulating me and my ilk for keeping you safe, and for sending a clear message to those Catholics who would plot against our Parliament and blow us up with gunpowder.
Oh my gosh!
These Catholics are our neighbours, our colleagues, and our friends. I beseech you to consider your actions, madam. Are not Catholics people too, just as we are? If you prick them, do they not bleed?
Aye, and their flesh does burn the same and all. I fear I
That's
do not
crazy.
follow your reasoning, Dr. Foreman.
Are they not subject to the same diseases, healed by the same cures as we are? And if not cured, then...
Oh my gosh.
Taken so soon. So needlessly. I did never have the chance to... Oh, my sweet Avis. Can you ever forgive me?
Is something the matter with you, Dr. Foreman? On my honor, you do seem most troubled. Mayhap you should be going to consult with a doctor yourself. God keep you well, Dr. Foreman. Blessed day.
Oh my gosh. She like full on crazy. Off with her head. Yeah, seriously. Fen, I agree with you. Was Avis Catholic? Yes, she was. The querent did present with a cough, difficulty breathing, and irritation of the eyes. I did diagnose inhalation of noxious odors. Methinks the querent was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Dang.
Hear ye! London struck by plague. Playhouses closed by order of the king. Hear ye!
Oh my god, she died. Be advised that if you are experiencing any of the following plague symptoms, fever, abdominal pain, lumps on your groin, oozing foul pus, and send word to local authorities, and a team of carpenters will be dispatched to your place of residence to board up your house so that you may not roam without infecting others. Please ensure dead loved ones are ready to be deposited in the plague cart when it passes each evening. Corpses deposited on the street outside of collection hours will incur a fine of 1 shilling. Dang, bro just died. The choir calling him out. Ring the bells, evacuate.
God give you good day, your grace. How fare you this...
Know you whether the plague will reach as far as Lambeth? Have you seen it in the stars?
The plague that has begun to spread throughout London. Rest assured, your grace, if the plague does indeed reach Lambeth, the people of Lambeth will have me, Dr. Simon Foreman, at their service. My renowned strong water cure will doubtless be required.
I bid you, read the stars for me now. Will or will it not reach Lambeth?
Of course, as it pleases your grace. Let us see what the stars have to say. Will the London plague reach beyond the city walls to Lambeth?
Yeah. Rumors of the plague reaching Lambeth are not credible. Okay. Death from the plague is God's punishment for our sins. The Archbishop has nothing to fear from the plague. He has but to exercise patience, and the threat will pass. If the Archbishop's duty to stay in Lambeth and help fight, it is the Archbishop's duty to stay in Lambeth and help fight the plague. I mean, yeah. Lambeth society may be peaceful now, but people can behave unpredictably during a grave health crisis. True. The Archbishop must embark upon a voyage. We're gonna tell him to leave. Did we get our letter of recommendation from this guy? We did. B is historical. So is C, technically. Although, I don't think the plague was God's punishment. Has nothing to fear from the plague. Exercise patience and the threat will pass. I feel like... We think B or C? It's B. B? Okay. We'll go with B.
Ah, yes. The stars are most clear on the matter. Very clear indeed.
Then what do they say? Tell me!
Well, before I give you my answer, I would have your decision on granting me that medical license we spoke of on your previous visits.
I'm gonna blackmail
I'm sorry,
him.
Your Grace, but I must insist upon it.
I would gladly do so, but I find my hands tied due to various episcopal and doctrinal... As I see you are determined not to let the matter rest, I will speak true. Some years ago, the Queen's physician, Dr. Richard Smith, did write me a letter on behalf of the College of Physicians. He warned me in the strongest terms against granting you a medical license. So you see, I cannot grant you a license without raising the ire of the College of Physicians.
Oh my gosh.
But now, Dr. Foreman, doubtless you are thinking that a man of my position, one of the most powerful men in England, should not be so easily put off by such a letter. However, and methinks you know this from your own experience, the college is a terrifying organization that will stop at nothing to get their way. One would be better off defying the Queen herself than the licensed doctors of London. For whilst our Lord God in heaven may be merciful, the College of Physicians is not.
Aye, verily, I must own that what you say is very true.
But mayhap I will furnish you with a letter of recommendation to the University of Cambridge. They may confer upon you a medical degree, and thereby a medical license.
I thank you, Your Grace.
Now, prithee, answer my question.
Your Grace, I am sorry to inform you that Lambeth will not escape the plague this time. It will reach Lambeth before the week is out.
God's mercy! Are you sure of this?
Aye, it seems this plague is God's punishment upon us, though 'tis not clear in the stars what the punishment is for. Debauchery, mayhap? Insufficient burning of heretics? 'Tis hard to know. No doubt such questions as these will occupy your thoughts in the coming hours and days, though doubtless your priority lies with preparing your clergy and their congregations for the trials to come.
Yes, indeed. I must start preparing the household now if we are to remove to Sussex before the plague reaches us.
But surely you're not leaving Lambeth, Your Grace. Not in its hour of need.
Worry not, Dr. Foreman.
Okay, thank you,
I
Zai.
will, of course, have my vicars remain, so they may give last rites to their parishioners.
Before you go, Your Grace, I believe you were intending to write me a letter of recommendation.
Well, indeed, I will reflect on the quality of advice you have given me over the years, and if I judge that you have acted with some skill, then I will have my chaplain draft you a letter of recommendation and have it
Oh
sent to
my
you.
gosh.
Good day, Dr. Foreman.
Bruh. He played us. Y'all killed innocent folk. Mm-hmm. The querent did wish to know whether the plague, which has likely begun to spread throughout London, will reach as far as Lambeth. I did tell the querent that the plague would indeed reach Lambeth, and that it was his duty to remain and offer spiritual succor to Lambeth residents in their hour of need. Methinks the querent took my advice most ill. Wow. Well, we already got his letter of recommendation, so it doesn't matter.
He is not quite a proper doctor yet. One day a license he will surely get. But if he rises up too high from whence he began,
Off with his head.
You cannot board up my house! 'Tis not a plague house! You are mistaken! I do not have the plague! Let me out of here! Know you not who I am, you fools? I am Simon Foreman, Doctor of Astrology and Physic! Fie upon those ungrateful wretches! I've not always been there for them when they needed me. Am I not the doctor who risked his life to cure them during the plague of '92, when all the other doctors and their high-born friends fled London and left them to die? Indeed, mayhap next time I will think again before risking my life in the service of the townsfolk, if this is the way I'm to be repaid. And forsooth, if my deeds are so easily forgotten by the living, what chance is there for my work to be remembered by generations to come? What will the world know of me once I'm gone?
All right, how will I be remembered after I die? This speaks of quiet violence exacted by a gentle woman with hidden motives. I will be remembered for having given something valuable to a psychopath to hide somewhere. Forsooth, how strange. Whatever could that be? A potion comprised of costly ingredients? My name will be mentioned in court during a famous legal battle. Ooh. It will be a long time before my ingenious contributions are properly recognized by historians. Good angels will ensure the manner of my death serves as a testament to the intelligence, accuracy, and soundness of my methods as an authority in the field of astrological science. My relationship with myself will change when I embark upon a voyage. To wit, my death will occur while traveling. All right, what do we choose? A, B, or C? How will we be remembered? C. C. We have 2 for C. C. We have 3 for C. All right.
What does this say? I will die while on a voyage. But I never go on voyages, unless taking a boat across the Thames counts as such. I believe I have just predicted the manner of my own death. Well then, I had better note that down in my casebook, so that after my death 'twill be clear how truthful and accurate my astrological predictions verily are. For indeed, 'tis sure that after my death, my casebooks will be pored over and studied with great interest. For though I may yet lack a medical license, the historical importance of my work is, well, 'tis undeniable. But if I am to go forth into the world to make any further contributions to the advancement of medical science, I must find a way to pry these wretched boards off my front door. William! William! Fetch me a crowbar!
Get the crowbar! I did wish to know how I would be remembered in years to come. I did predict the manner of my own demise. I will be crossing the Thames in a boat. If you be a historian reading this, pray take careful note. We finished the game.
Long ago in England in 1592.
Jump out the window.
There begins our tale, and all of it is true.
That was such a fun game.
The bubonic plague did spread, covering folk in weeping sores and leaving thousands dead.
From towns and cities, doctors they did flee, leaving their patients.
That was crazy. It was.
But one brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled. Might have been because
Dang, that's a lot of voice actors.
Foreman made a plague cure and used it on himself, then left his house to risk all London's true health.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Huzzah! It was weird, but I liked it.
Simon
Foreman, he cured us of the plague, 'tis true.
Some details are a little vague, but we know he used astrology and doses of strong water. So what if he be not a proper licensed doctor?
But then the doctor started to come back.
If you need someone to raid, you have someone? Ooh, okay.
They said
This man has no medical degree. He treats his patients with bad astrology. So woman bound.
to get his license and make the doubters see.
Based on a true and truly ridiculous story.
I will pay no heed, he said.
To those who scoff and laugh,
For my satisfied patients will speak on my behalf.
Simon Foreman.
he cured us of the plague, 'tis true.
That was so fun. All right, well, let me switch over to the ending screen. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that, and I hope everyone here enjoyed it as well. Thank you for the raid message. Okay, let's see. Let's find someone to raid. Let's see. Fasani is live right now, and she should be live for a while. Kritika is live again. They're playing Zelda Ocarina of Time. The baritone going hard. I know, right? Let's go raid Kritika. I think it's been a little bit since we raided them. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for coming. That was a really fun game. I have a couple of other games that I'm thinking we can play through, so I will talk about that in the Discord. If you haven't already, definitely join our Discord. Thank you, Zai. Follow if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you guys all for coming tonight. We will go raid Kritika. So yeah, super fun. And I will see you guys all later tomorrow. Bye.